Hello, and welcome back to Hello, and welcome to the adventures of Jason and Buck. Last time, Jason and Buck and Wilcox went to Mars in Universe 1B to attack the Servants of the Void. And they did succeed. But in the end, Wilcox left Jason. And they are currently on their way to Universe 1961 to grab the first Child of the Void. At least the one that we're aware of. Jason and Buck. Jonesy is, you're currently strapped down, ready to, you've now hopped universes from Universe 1B to Universe 1961. It's never a really pleasant experience, but you're getting more used to it at this point, both of you. Buck probably much less so, would I be correct?
Yeah. Less so when it comes to pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm. Could you speak for a second? I'm just testing the audio for you.
Me?
Yes, okay, it's working. I was just making sure it was working. Alright. You've now, as far as you're aware, oh my gosh. You've appeared inside of the universe.
Alright, well, go look for him.
We're in the right universe. Just gotta find a way to land, at least. It's a lot of city here.
Can't you just land on top of the building?
You know how easy it would be to spot this, even with the cloak? Buck and Jason, Jonesy has said you are in the right universe now.
Did anyone?
We're not getting paid for this.
Alright.
I'm just trying to find a place to land nearby.
Alright. Jason's gonna switch back to his normal helmet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Coming from space, I don't need the ceiling anymore.
Do either of you have any questions for Jonesy before he lands?
So do you know exactly where he is, or do I have to figure that
Buck.
out myself?
Buck, come back to us.
Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry.
you just look a little zoned out.
I do that sometimes. Don't worry, it's not a micro seizure. We're fine.
I asked if you or if Buck or Jason had any questions.
I think I pretty much understand what the objective is here. Just kind of, Buck is still just kind of keeping an eye on things. He wants to make sure that Jason is not getting squirrely, not
can hear
getting
you,
mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know exactly where he is, or do we have to figure that out ourselves?
I have the vague area.
Alright, cool, I can figure it out from there, I guess. 2d4?
You
got any,
do you remember who you're looking for?
Yeah. Honestly, he's mostly looking for the Void. Like,
I don't think that's.
do I have I got a picture of him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
As Jonesy,
Now, do you have some-
kind of.
Just
You would.
Jonesy, do you have some kind of gadget you could give us to help us out here?
Probably. I could probably whip something out.
Yeah, do you know
real
what he looks
quick.
like?
How would I know that?
Alright,
I've never seen him before.
I know that there's a list of the Children of the Void. I didn't know if there was also a bunch of faces to go with it.
You think it'd be that easy?
I mean, your brother was one, okay? It's not my fault that...
I'm gonna land the ship.
Alright.
You can feel the ship landing down. Courtney, she may be finishing up on work. Let me check on her.
Do it.
Alright.
Do it.
You can feel the ship landing. Alright, one moment. He kind of gets out of his seat and heads into his lab. Alright. He comes back with some device. Here you go. This should be able to track void energy.
Excellent.
Hey,
Kind of a
seems
radar
important.
thing. Should be able to find exactly where they are.
All right.
That is what we need.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Perfect.
What's the plan, Jason?
So we're gonna go find him, and we're gonna take him back here.
I figured.
And nothing else?
I like Buck just going, is that all?
That's all we're doing? You're sure about that?
I mean,
You guys figure this out.
it's not that easy to extract the powers of a Child of the Void, so I don't think that would be a wise thing. We'd have to bring him back here even if we chose to do that. So,
Okay.
killing him isn't on the table unless we have a reason to try to stop the Void's resurrection permanently.
Okay.
So, yeah. Which we're not certain of what to do at this point, so we're just gonna at least gather the stuff. So that's what
If
we're
you
doing
say
here.
so.
All right, cool.
Definitely want to avoid.
Oh, hi,
avoid
Courtney.
hurting people.
Get it?
Yeah.
Avoid, you say? Get out of here.
Oh, hydration.
Well, I don't have water, so
It didn't say water. It said hydrate.
she said drink water.
Ignore her.
No,
Drink
hydration.
That's not the part that matters.
That has a microscopic amount of water.
Drink your drink your unnamed drink.
This is water.
No, it's Dr. Salt.
No. Primary
Dr.
ingredient is water.
Salt.
It's Senor Salt.
Senior Salt. Look at my orange.
No, barbecue sauce.
Dr. Salt.
Actually, I have barbecue sauce that was made with Dr. Pepper.
I guess you
All
can
right.
stick around, Courtney. We're happy to have
Uh-huh.
you.
Okay. So
It was weird.
the ship, you can feel the ship land after it's landed. I don't remember how Patrick describes it opening, but I'm assuming it's just like a hangar.
I'm assuming it's like a
opening.
ramp, yeah.
Yeah, opens, allowing you to exit the ship. The ship is still invisible. You're in kind of a grassy area with like a suburban neighborhood around nearby.
Great. Does it have like an indication of like direction of like how far away the source is?
Yeah.
Cool. How far away is it?
Oh, excuse me. It's about half a mile.
All right.
What would you and Buck like to do? What would Jason and Buck like to do?
All right.
Yes, you lead the way, Jake. Actually, I think Buck would much rather have the.
Jason grabbed it.
Oh, he did. Hey, Jason, you mind if I take that? Just kind of lead the way.
Fine. He'll hand it to you.
Buck takes it. Well, can Buck understand what's going on with the device? Like, can he see how it works?
It's pretty much just a tracker.
Jonesy made it kid friendly.
Tilty made it kid friendly.
Oh, very good. Okay, I guess we're going this way.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to fly? It'd be a lot faster that way.
Yeah, I guess if we can. Well, we might draw a lot of attention to ourselves if we fly, wouldn't we?
That's all right.
All right.
We can just I can just teleport us down to the ground, so we can, yeah.
If you say so.
Sorry, they're laughing
What?
because I'm shoving gummies into my mouth.
Nice, dude. Yeah, dude.
He's doing it like it's a secret that he's doing it, despite the fact that
My
he's
arm.
terrible.
Man, I've missed streaming. This is fun.
I mean, we could also just teleport from building to building. Because I need basically either line of sight or using my ability to see where I'm going. And I haven't been here before, so I don't really know exactly where to go. So we could just go top buildings and do it that way. Then people are less likely to see us, and we're still getting around quicker.
Face to face with a person. Bye.
As it's however.
Is that better?
Teleports inside
Buck?
of them and kills them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oops.
All right, great. So he's just gonna look at the building, grab Buck, press the button.
And that just that you don't have to roll for that, right?
All right. Yep.
Do you?
No.
Okay,
No,
I
I
figured
don't.
not.
I haven't had to.
So where are you going?
I look at the nearest tallest building I can find.
Okay. You're in a suburban house.
The tallest building I can find on the top of it is where we're going.
So wait, you're just gonna go to the top of one of the roofs.
Yep.
Which is not flat, by the way. Can you both roll flight?
I'm rolling jet boots.
Oh, you're rolling jet boots. So you're just gonna carry him?
I think I'm so are there no like flat topped buildings nearby at all?
You're in a suburban neighborhood.
All right.
So no.
Jason would probably go
He said to
those.
the tallest building he can find.
I
Oh, never
wasn't.
mind.
The tallest.
Do any of them have
building.
like a chimney?
He's just gonna fall down the
Yeah,
We're gonna
we
go
were-
down
No,
like
we're gonna be
Santa.
standing on the edge of the chimney.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have him on the edge of the chimney, and I'll be floating next to it.
Okay. Okay. Buck, as you just appear on top of a chimney.
Jiminy.
Oh.
Hey, it's Seth.
He keeps his balance,
early.
or at least tries to keep his balance.
I'm gonna be nice and not have you roll flight.
Okay. I kind of thought we'd be ended up inside of the house, but this will work too, I guess.
Jump down the chimney.
Why would
Now
we go
what?
inside someone's house? They might get upset. That's breaking. That could be considered breaking and entering.
I didn't realize you'd be upset about
What is
that.
considered
What now?
trespassing at least?
And also that would break line of sight. I need line of sight right now. So which direction is it?
Are you breaking and
Uh,
entering?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Oh,
So the sun is so that way, right?
Buck literally just points.
Ugh.
I thought that said
West.
Anyway.
west.
It's a west.
Anyway, so yeah, Jason's just gonna teleport.
north.
He's gonna try to roughly judge about how far half a mile is and teleport that direction to another chimney.
That's a terrible way to judge.
He's got it.
Can you roll brains?
Sure could. Sure can.
Difficulty
should.
of 10.
11.
All right.
12 actually.
You are able to figure it out. The closest chimney is actually closer than that. But it would be like a house or two over.
Okay, cool. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jason's gonna teleport to that chimney.
Okay.
then-
Buck is once again on top of a chimney.
Okay, we're gonna have to quit it with the chimneys.
It's okay. It's right down there, right?
It's like a house or two over.
It's a house or two. Just walk.
Oh, yeah, that's really
But it's just right over there, right?
I like that.
I
Yeah,
think I got right.
looks like it.
Okay, wonderful. Which
Um,
house is it?
In front of the house, you could be able to tell that in front of the house that roughly the house that you guys are heading towards. It's definitely a house. There's like a car in front of it and a motorcycle.
Okay, looks like these folks have got some pretty serious wheels.
So yeah, Jason's gonna teleport us down to the front door.
Okay.
And he's gonna ring the doorbell.
So,
Probably.
you. Can you please describe yourself for the watchers?
Did you say
and
me?
other players? Yes.
Okay. So it's you, right?
It's both of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's the one ringing the doorbell.
Mhm.
So the door would open to a very, at this point, tanned woman who is, how fucking tall is she? I don't remember.
5'5".
5'5".
5.
She's 5'5". She has mostly brown hair, but the ends of it are like very faded pink, and it's pulled up into a messy bun. I was gonna say her normal desert outfit, but she probably ain't wearing that anymore.
No.
She's wearing just like a skin tight black shirt and a pair of cargo pants, and she looks very scary.
Mhm. So Buck and Jason, you see that. Jason, what do you look like? Please describe yourself for the new player.
Buck, would you like to go first?
Buck, please
new-
describe
Well-
yourself.
Buck is like a 6'1", lanky guy, brown hair. think we usually depicted him with a beanie.
Yeah.
But honestly, since last session, we never. I don't think we ever talked about him taking off the spacesuit. So I'm gonna say he's wearing a spacesuit, but without the helmet.
What is this? Is it like normal clunky spacesuit?
No, it's
I
not.
think it's probably a little bit more advanced.
It's a
than
very
that.
high tech,
So like sci-fi space.
very much custom work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And are you wearing the same thing?
No.
What are you wearing, Jason?
So
Speedo.
next to him, wait, how tall is Buck again?
6'1".
6'1".
6'1".
So a little bit shorter than him, but
5'9".
taller than Hosea
That's
by
what
a couple
matters.
inches.
It does matter.
It's
I don't
very
remember how tall
You
the
see-
Zayat is.
5'6".
You see this fully armored dude wearing so it's like a white helmet, sort of like it's been described as like sleek clone trooper armor in this sleek stormtrooper clone trooper armor helmet. And the rest
Courtney, for the inspiration for
with a lot of most of the rest of his armor is, similar to what Buck's wearing. There's a strange gauntlet on his right hand that
You
looks
really like
funnier.
yeah.
It looks more interesting. And the boots,
General.
and there seems to be like much more fancier boots as well that do not fit with. Well, I guess they seem to be of the same style, but they don't look like they're meant to be there.
But this woman opens the door after you've rung the
God
doorbell.
fucking damn it! What do you want?
Is it her or is it someone else? Wait, no, it's a
He
Theo.
just completely
Wait, no,
ignored
his name is Theo, so it's not her, right? So it would be.
Are you saying this
how
out
further?
loud?
How much further back?
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
Cool. She's
I-
gonna slam the door in their face and then yell to Luke, "Someone's here to take Theo."
Not. Well,
To who?
yeah.
Amber.
The Buck looks
Go
down
around
at the
for a
tracker.
while.
Does it
No, I
say?
don't have-
where-
that's bad.
What did
Well,
Buck say?
Does it
technically,
seem like it
yell
was
to
her?
everyone.
Did it
What
seem
does
like it
Buck
was
say?
her?
What?
Well, did it seem like it was her? Like, did the tracker say that
No.
it was?
Someone else in the house.
No, but we know. Oh wait, no. No. What I have known it was.
I believe you were told.
Okay. All right. Great. I know. I have the list.
Yes.
Okay. Let's assume that Jonesy was able to figure that out.
Once again, thank you for giving Jason some inspiration.
Yes, I appreciate it.
I will
love
have
you.
fun. None of the other players will. But
I'm not a player.
the woman just slams the door in your face, and you hear her yell something on the inside.
Jason's gonna
Well-
teleport inside the house. He saw inside the house. He had
Without
had
Buck?
line of sight. Hey Buck, do you want to come with, or you want to stay out here?
So you
Uh,
only have to.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm guessing
It's
that
teleportation.
this Theo.
It's
I'm
it's
guessing
more of
that
I
this-
have to know where I'm teleporting.
Similar to
Yes.
Elias.
Elias.
Yeah.
So you want to know what the awful thing about teleporting
Oh yes, no.
right next?
Oh, don't worry, we'll
Peyton
get
has
there.
not learned the lesson that another of my characters has.
You were
About to.
one moment. You were asking Buck if he wanted to come with.
Is that
What did you
how
say,
the group
Buck?
Teleport into.
I guess
worst.
so. I mean, I think it's probably that guy
Oh, no.
Theo, whoever that is.
If Elias was here, I would want the worst.
All right. So yeah, Jason's just gonna grab your arm and we're just gonna appear inside the house.
Sweet.
Where is he?
One moment. First, you describe yourself.
So,
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
you have
I promise you'll show.
about a
I
quarter of a
promise you'll
second
show
to realize what
Yeah, I'll
Luke
teleport
is before
Once you're cold,
Yeah.
which you will be.
this, but there is a distinct image of a man with a rolled up, like button up shirt. And currently he has a simple, like almost chef's apron on with a silenced pistol.
Can it please have
Oh my God.
Kiss the Cook?
No,
A
it,
charm on
It would, and you know it, Becca would have gotten you.
it would by now have that on. She
Hear
did
me
not
out. Hear me
start.
out.
Whether
She
it was
put it
Becca,
on there.
whether it was Amber, whether it was whoever else in this house decided to prank Luke, it is now on that apron.
It was Becca
And Amber.
What was it again?
It says "kiss the cook" on
Ah.
his, on his
So
apron
just
now.
the cook on the apron.
It did not
Oh.
start that
You
way.
can definitely
And
tell
he
it was
respects
added
everyone
on.
else in that house too much to take it off.
It should say kiss.
He
the
just doesn't
assassin.
care enough.
Yeah, and Becca
other-
told him if he took it off, Amber would be sad.
The other thing is he's 5'11", standing like behind a counter that's somewhat covered in flour.
I assume we're making.
And next,
Yeah.
wait, describe your
he has
the important part.
shockingly like piercing blue eyes
Well,
and slicked
one
back.
of them is.
No, both
Oh,
of them at this
they're
point.
both.
Yeah,
blue
they
now?
got changed.
Okay.
And he has almost raven black hair that seems to be,
Shadowy.
I don't know,
That doesn't reflect light.
shifting. No, it does reflect light, but it shifts as if it was smoke.
So yeah, as he teleports, he's gonna be like reaching
One moment.
up to-
There's two other characters right
Yeah,
here.
I know. Okay.
Next,
much information.
I wanted I wanted
Yes,
to say this
okay.
because it is relevant
Okay.
information. He's reaching up to turn on his energy
Ah.
sensing thing because I'm realizing I forgot to have him turn it on beforehand. But no, it makes sense. He wouldn't think to do it until he's already teleporting in.
This
He's like,
poor
this will be a
man.
problem.
He's like turning on the energy side, like, okay, which one?
So, standing next to him,
Like every person.
standing next to him,
Literally every person.
standing next to him is around a 5'10", man, pretty young, around 20, like around 21, with kind of a darker blonde hair, pulled back, wearing a little tan, wearing a kind of pale red shirt, also an apron, and this one says "Kick the Cook." Amber put that
Is that Theo? And that's Theo.
most likely, and standing next to him is someone around the same height as Buck, with kind of a dark brown hair, with lizard eyes.
Okay, and so colors. I'm seeing colors now.
Not for long, you won't.
Man opens his eyes and sees 3 guns in his room and goes, "Uh-oh!"
Because they can also judge vaguely power level,
I will tell you what.
vaguely how strong things are.
Yes.
He can sense. Is it just powers, or does it work like Harvey's?
It's basically like kind of like Harvey's except technological.
Can he see Necro?
No. He's currently looking in Theo's direction.
Yep.
Is Necro not?
Actually,
No.
I'm looking directly at Luke.
Okay.
No, you're right. I'm looking in Theo's direction, and I'm seeing him in the corner of my eye.
So at the very least, you would see Shadow. You see Shadow.
Like a very deep connection to the darkness.
Mm-hmm. The Void.
You're
The Void in his. Like you can definitely tell it's in his spine.
That's a strange
The
place.
void
to
is.
And standing next to him is the like the hands and eyes are yellow, but they're kind of a deep yellow. They're order, but they're old. Anyway, what would you all like?
Doesn't he have another one on it? Like, didn't like all of the ancients have 2?
Some of them, at least.
Some of them did.
The only ones that had 2 were Lurker
And Locke.
and Locke. Locke had 3.
Locke has a couple of things.
Anyway,
Yeah, so the next most
you guys
important
show
thing
up.
is the bullet heading towards your face.
Flight.
Can you roll flight? Buck, you don't need to roll flight, but you see all this go down. Can you roll
Attack from ambush, because he was not expecting
no,
me
he
to
was
do this.
not.
Sure wouldn't.
What'd you get?
I get 2 tokens because I don't think a 6 cuts it. Wait, no, 7. Sorry, 7 to the 7 work.
That depends on what he rolls.
You're right.
They're not
Oh, no,
proportionate.
it's him,
Remember,
it's
sir,
him.
they're not.
You're screwed.
Remember,
sorry.
sir, they are not proportionate.
Yeah, no, I know.
So, that is a 12.
No, he's only 5 away.
He's
Don't
only
have enough
5.
tokens for that.
You know, how much of a difficulty do you want this to be a failure of?
Yes.
So bad.
Okay. Well, I would argue this
There's a
isn't
reason
that.
you don't
This
tell
isn't as bad in terms of magnitude of failure.
No. But you still are a little bit
Are
one.
we even gonna get to Elias, or is Jason just gonna be dead?
No. No, I want Elias here, so he'll be here. Some one of you will call him.
Okay,
He'll be
actually,
here because of plot armor.
No, it's okay. There are reasons I have outs.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
you
No,
appear,
it's okay, actually.
and
it's okay.
okay,
I have another one of these helmets.
Stealthy?
not exactly.
I have another one of these helmets anyway.
It's fine. Anyway, immediately, I'm assuming pistol.
Yeah, it's
Did you use your
pistol.
power?
Man did not have enough time to think of his
Fair enough. Gun.
Yeah.
As you just get hit in the face, but you're wearing a helmet. It is now cracked.
Okay.
But Buck, what you see, you appear in this room. Immediately, Jason gets shot in the face by a gun. He has a helmet on, but he is fine.
All right.
Man should
Hey,
Whoa,
hey, I'm
sorry
not
for
here to fight
interrupting
you.
Sorry for interrupting.
what's going
the
on?
domesticity.
Hey,
that's
We
Theo.
just,
You are connected to the void, and you're kind of you're needed to help save
what the hell's
reality.
going on?
Okay, so
hey, hold
What
on,
do you
folks.
guys
Sorry
know
for
about
interrupting the
entities and
domesticity.
One moment.
Jason,
What are you saying,
shut
Buck?
up, please.
Was that Buck?
Sorry for interrupting the domesticity, folks. We just we're here on a universe-saving mission. I get the feeling and impression that you folks know all about that sort of thing. So
all four
we
of them
just
are
need
above
to
alpha,
collect.
I think.
out of
No.
the house now.
No.
I don't know what that means, but here's what we do
No.
know. We
Big,
need to
but
get
it's not that. Anyway, Buck, can you please roll charm? I'm not going to set a difficulty. I just want to see how high you roll.
His charm is a D8. Oh, that's not great.
That's not the worst. You have
not great,
tokens.
I can
I do.
assist.
Is he also doing
Oh,
the
that means
system?
hinder.
They're both in kids on bikes.
Oh.
That's 7.
That's a 7.
2d6.
No, it ain't.
It uses one. of
He
every-
got a 7. Would you like to use tokens to help him?
He can use his
Oh,
own
I'm thinking
tokens.
Master.
Yeah. Buck, would you like to use any tokens?
Right.
You have 3.
Or 3.
Yeah.
Let's throw all 3 in there.
All right, that is a 10.
is a
Do you
pretty-
need any more to help?
pretty-
No.
If it was
So,
any system-
guys,
No.
Buck got a 10 on charm to try and calm everybody down. It is up to you whether or not that succeeds.
There will not be a bullet flying in Buck's direction.
Yeah,
Jason,
dude.
Don't trust him, but he will not die yet.
All right. All right. So are you guys aware of anything about entities and forces, or are you
Out
just
of the
really
house.
strong? He's going to ignore you.
That's
Uh,
not
we
a good
just,
idea.
We just like
And-
stand outside the door and tell you about this stuff.
Oh, by the way, you can speak to him.
His hand is now in his.
I don't have to
pocket,
respond, but you can speak.
Though. Actually,
Oh.
so are you guys aware of like entities and forces, right?
Get out of the house or I will make you.
So
Necro.
you are connected to.
You
the
immediately
void.
get picked up and thrown out of the house. Can you roll flight? Sorry, can you roll grit? Buck, you're standing next to Jason, and you can just see him get lifted into the air and tossed out of the
And I
house.
see a green thing. Do this. I see
No.
a green vague.
You're not looking at him.
As I get tossed.
Oh yeah, as you get tossed, you see a vague green
All right, that's
shape.
2. That's more tokens for me. That was a 1.
Look,
Also,
hold on.
this is.
Let me tell you something. We're here.
Hmm.
We have good reason to be here, and
How
if
well
we
do
just
you
sat
guys
down
do
and
things with a broken
let
pencil?
us tell you about it,
Jason,
we
I
can
said-
approach
I
some
said
kind of
he saw a
understanding.
green
I'm sure of
shape.
it.
Because that was enough damage to kill actually anybody.
Jason actually appears back inside the room.
As he's flying.
Yes.
So you just continue. As
Continue
you
flying.
tell, so a Buck, say your thing again, and then we'll go with what Jason just did.
Look, we're not looking to cause any trouble. Really, we really wouldn't be here if we didn't have a good reason. So, if we could just sit down and talk about it, maybe we could come to some kind of understanding. I mean, look, we don't have any. I mean, I don't have any weapons on me. And oh wait, do I have weapons on me? I don't know if I have, but we won't
Yes,
use them.
You have
do.
weapons
And
on you.
I won't use them. Look, I'll take out my weapons. I'll set them aside, and if we could just talk, I bet we could come to an understanding.
out of the house.
So Jason reappears, falling on his butt.
As Jason just reappears next to Buck, but he continues flying as he still falls to the ground, but he's now at the doorway and not out of the house.
I want to hang him upside down.
See,
Yes.
this is what happens. You're not going to be able to get rid of us. Going out of the house is not going to change anything. We're still going to need to talk to you. and
Uh,
apparently
Buck, as you're talking, you see Jason suddenly upside down. The blood is rushing to your head.
He's gonna like reach up into his pocket and he
As you
teleports
start doing
gets
that, you
violent
just
after
see.
a while.
You know, actually,
Whatever you're about to do is probably not a good idea.
it's really not. So can I grab the green? Can I like put my hand near where the green blob is?
Sure.
My right
It's
hand.
not like you can touch it.
My right hand. I'm gonna roll use power.
Okay.
My right hand covered in the gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
You know the
I
gauntlet.
know what you're about to do.
All right, so that is a 12 on use power.
Becca,
Can I stop him from touching Necro?
if you can try. He did get a 12 on a 2d4. So
This is Nate we're talking about.
this is
This is someone
If you can
this is
roll-
someone you watched roll a 60.
Yes, this is correct. Please roll. But Buck, you see Jason upside down.
I was about to go, do you want my dice? You're on my dice.
Yeah, I'm using my,
Look,
my online dice.
Online dice.
Yeah, but you just
keep
see
telling
Jason
you.
hanging upside down.
Yeah, and
So glad I
this one, I don't know, since he seems to be perfectly willing to ignore everything we say, and
Buck isn't.
oh no, Buck's willing to talk.
You don't know what his name is anyway, but still.
Yeah,
Anyway, someone
other
call
part of this will
Elias so
be-
he can be here, please. Thank you.
rolling power.
I feel like we have to get to at
You're
least
right.
a standstill before we can take the chance
I'm
of calling a
Sorry,
liar.
Elias. My bad. Enjoy the
So-
content.
Could be coming over to enjoy some of the cooking.
Let's
I
use
can-
that plot hole. No,
I
I,
can
mean,
spend-
I mean plot reason.
I will spend 1 token
Mhm.
on use power.
Okay.
No, you can't do that. I got an 11 on use power.
You can use tokens of power.
No, he already rolled.
Oh, right. You already rolled.
I mean, the idea was
To make it get 12. Yeah.
just
no.
push it up.
You still got an 11.
I got an 11 on use power and a 13 on my attack.
He will still grab Necro, but you will still hit him.
Okay.
It won't do as much damage as you were hoping for. He is still dropped, but what happens?
No. Have him describe his first. Yeah.
What happens as you
Okay.
fire at him again?
This is so how does my power work in their system? Because I understand
It doesn't
how-
matter.
You're interacting with another person. It's just a person.
Okay, then if it's just a person, within that attack I have easily enough to, if you cut that damage in half, it still one-shots a person for purposes of my power.
Right. I forgot what your power was.
All right. Well, I can logic around that using the 12 that I got.
He still does. You are still
right.
able to hit Necro
Yeah.
or whatever is holding you. But he does hit you, and you are now in a trance state.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna describe to you what happens when
Please
he
do.
like is reaching towards Necro as he like sort of like comes into
Whatever this
contact-
creature holding
as
you
he comes
is.
into contact with this green energy.
One,
fire.
pay attention, please.
A fire begins burning.
Mm-hmm.
His arm becomes coated in fire, and because it starts coating the rest of his body because he's used to a different power.
Uh-huh.
And he just grabs on in return.
Is that hurting me?
No.
Oh, okay.
As,
Can I roll
as you
Jinx?
just see him fall as he gets hit by Luke, and now Buck, you look over at Jason, whose arm is no longer on fire. And his eyes are kind of
So let me-
glazed in this like shroud of
To how
darkness.
Jason feels, Jason can still perceive everything. You are trapped within your own body.
Oh, I would like to
Wait,
roll
can I-
power.
Can
One
I?
moment.
Well,
Let's let
wait,
things
hold
move
on,
along
hold
first.
on. I don't know what's going on. Can I? Okay, so he gets hung upside down.
Yes.
Buck's trying to speak some reason. As he's doing that, Jason reaches up, tries to grab what's holding on to him. His
Yeah.
arm catches on fire.
No,
and
no.
He holds on
Jason,
anyway.
Jason uses
The gauntlet.
fire from his gauntlet to attack the creature.
Okay, and,
And then
he's dropped
this other
by the
guy
creature.
shoots Jason with some kind of energy beam. That's what it looks like, at least. And now Jason
Okay.
has been dropped by this creature, and now Jason seems to be in some kind
And
of
then
trance.
he falls to the ground.
Yeah. His arm is no longer caught on. Is no longer on fire.
Can I
So
get
wait,
one
Okay.
thing I'm allowed to do with Jason before he just...
Yes. What do you want to do?
I would like to use Know My Pain, or Know My Pain.
That will not matter in this second, as he is under control of Loke.
It will.
Oh no! It would
It'll
still...
stop his mind from doing things.
That's true.
that would actually impair what I was about to try to do. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
One second, I
new
gotta
player?
Look what the fuck I have.
Actually, I think
Depends on
So-
what she's about to do.
Depression.
depends on how.
Oh.
fast- So would
You're
she?
sad.
Okay, would that happen before I could do what I was considering
Yeah,
doing?
she does that immediately after you get hit by Luke's bullet.
Okay, yeah, no, that I would not have time to do that then.
Yep. But as you're just standing there, you feel incredibly depressed. Which Jason has not felt depressed in so long.
Also, you are feeling whatever my character feels. You are feeling Becca's depression.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's
don't
worse
think
than
you
you've
understand what
probably
you've done.
experienced.
So describe a little better. Describe what that
Okay.
feels like,
Do
because this might be very bad.
For everyone.
you want me to just read this?
Yes, please.
Well,
Does he have
the
control of my
thing
body?
is actually
Yes.
kind of for it.
Yes.
It's subject one person. Oh, I don't roll for that. It's a token. I use a token.
Okay.
Subject one person per token to one or more of your brokenness.
We gotta have some plot
More.
continuation,
I didn't realize
guys.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Come on.
describe what your depression feels like.
Yeah. No, I know. I wanted to read that
Okay,
first.
sorry.
No, you're good. Because I thought that it would have more, and it did not.
Okay, fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Best way that I can put it for you and watchers are the only people who are gonna explain this. You are feeling what Becca felt when she realized she was trapped in the eternal ocean for the first time.
And what is that? Hopelessness?
Everything. Just upset, feeling hopeless, and like you are going to die.
Depression to the point of apathy?
Ah.
No,
Or depression to the point of almost non-functionality?
that one.
Oh, Jason. You ain't doing nothing for a second.
Okay.
As Jason is just standing there.
So Luke will gesture to the back door for Buck. And he's going to have Jason just empty his he was holding in his pocket.
I forgot to
several
describe
times.
something about Jason.
Uh-huh.
He has a backpack.
Oh yeah. So there's two things. One is to shoulder, take the thing in his pocket, toss it to Luke, toss the backpack to Luke.
Give us all
Okay.
your shit.
So, the backpack. Yeah.
How
you
heavy
know,
is it?
It's. You're surprised this thing is intact. It's closed. And so the thing in his pocket is a six-sided sphere. Wait. yeah.
Cube! It is a cube! Just say
Yep,
it's a
I
cube.
combined three separate words. So a cube with a button on each side,
Yeah.
crudely labeled from 1 through 6.
Currently labeled.
Yeah.
I assume they did not come labeled, numbered.
Buck, this person with the black hair gestures for you to exit out the back door.
He is, while he's picking up Jason's stuff, also walking that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Honest, you're right. Oh, man.
I like how objectively the most.
Okay, as
important
long
person
as
did not
all right.
listen.
Well, if this isn't gonna, if we're not gonna get anywhere with this, then I guess we might as well just
No, I'm willing to talk to you.
go out.
I'm.
Play.
I just don't want to do it inside.
Okay.
Where there are sensitive ears.
Well then,
Buck, everyone else in the room as well, except, well, obviously, you can see, you just can't do anything. Theo, it's not cowering, but he is backed as far away into the kitchen as possible.
Does she get any feedback from her power? No.
What do
Okay.
you mean?
I mean, any intel on my emotional state?
Her-
Oh,
I think hers is
No.
a one
No.
way.
It's one way, but she knows what she's done to you.
Okay. All right.
yes. The man, which, Buck, did you hear me describe the final person? He was like a taller, around same height as you, with dark, like a darker brown hair, with these kind of orange and red, like lizard-like eyes.
And that's Theo.
No, Theo's the one cowering in the corner of the kitchen.
He's the teddy bear.
The one leading me outside is the
That's Luke.
No,
one. Oh my gosh.
That I know.
Theo is the
Sorry.
teddy bear.
Okay, hang on,
He's the
hang on,
nice
hang on.
Okay, one moment.
Okay, the one leading you outside is Luke
With the black hair,
with the black hair.
Yeah.
He's the one who made
who shot
I bounced it hard.
Jason twice.
Jason. Yeah, shot Jason,
Yep,
and now
yep.
is making him
Uh-huh.
inanimate. The person with the lizard eyes is
Someone else.
Yeah, that's someone else. And then the person in the kitchen being
Cowering.
terrified is
It's Theo.
Theo, the one you guys are.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can we just sit down then and maybe stop doing to Jason whatever's happened to him? Because he looks like he's about ready to end it.
Also, Buck, you might give. Would Buck think about warning them about what Jason does when people take his stuff? How Jason,
yeah.
how that makes him feel?
Uh,
You might. That would be a good idea.
Also, I would advise.
I'm
against-
allowing
look,
this
I'm mostly
metagaming.
here to make.
Yeah.
I'll be honest here. I'm mostly here to make sure that this guy over here, who currently looks like he's ready to just drown himself in gravy, is not gonna hurt you. Because here's the thing: as of late, he's tended more towards hurting people. And you'd think, why don't you just leave him? Well, it's because I'm hoping that I can stop him if such a thing happens. And
Jason,
I'll tell you
you're
one
all-
way to make him want to hurt people is by taking his
He's
stuff
not,
very
actually.
roughly. So I would just give him his backpack and
Right?
No, he can hear.
just
No,
give him his
it's
backpack.
depressing.
There's nothing.
Okay.
We'll be
Maybe
fine
that's bad.
if you just give it back to him.
Your stuff will be
Actually,
waiting
no, Jason probably.
outside where we can talk. I will not
Okay.
hold on to any of it.
Becca called.
I was actually
That should-
about to
that
say
should be
the
helpful.
second that they start heading outside, she would call Eyes and be like, "Get here now. We need help protecting Theo."
And he's like, "Oh, fuck. Okay.
And Elias
Steps on
he's there
pedal.
now.
Oh my
Pedal to
gosh.
the metal.
We'll have that happen in a second. So, Buck, do you listen to Luke and go outside?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I guess
Okay.
you didn't necessarily want to, especially. I mean, I guess there's not much difference if things go south. Then inside or outside probably won't matter very much. But yes,
Well, okay. So you go outside, and Luke, you lead Harvey outside as well.
Harvey.
Sorry, he's usually Harvey in this scenario. Jason, I haven't run for Jason in so long.
I will lead Jason outside to where I set his stuff on a
Yes.
corner of the porch.
Okay. Becca.
I would really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to point out the fact that they went to the backyard, which is where a giant Rottweiler is.
Yes. So, Buck, you go outside and you just see a massive Rottweiler. Rottweiler dog.
how does the Rottweiler respond to our presence?
Don't.
Not
Probably running up to Luke and trying to jump on
No.
him.
Actually,
Ooh,
We-
protective.
Oh,
yeah,
Protective
we
is
specifically
the-
trained.
it starts barking at you.
Whoa, okay, all right. I didn't think this would be a factor of our conversation outside, buddy.
Luke sighs as though he'd forgotten about this. He will. I don't know. What's that dog's name again?
Jinx.
Jinx.
'Cause I am.
Great at names.
Yeah.
I think Jinx is a fucking
It's
great
a great name, but that's
Rottweiler.
not why you named it.
That is
Jinx.
not,
Yeah.
and I'm proud of it.
He was going. He'll come in. He'll give Jinx the command to just sit there quietly for a little bit.
It's just
Cease and
staring
desist,
at
dog.
Buck.
Cease and desist, puppy.
Until Becca
Not
gets out.
puppy.
Yeah. Until Becca gets out there,
Mm.
that's the best.
Luke, Buck, and Jason are now outside. Becca, the dragon-eyed one walks over to you.
Dragon?
I know. I'm not
Lizard.
saying his name until it's said.
No,
in
I know,
game.
but it's because you've said lizard this whole time.
I
Now
know.
you said dragon.
You know what I mean.
I know.
Everyone's
Anyway,
dragons
anyway.
are Liz's minds.
Do you need me to do anything?
Not at the moment, but maybe in a bit.
Alright.
And I would rather you not in general.
I can protect Theo.
Stay around, Theo. Elias should be here soon.
Stay inside. I was planning on it. As an armored man walks out of a shadow. Are you wearing an armor, or are you just wearing your new outfit, your regular outfit,
My new outfit,
which is Mr. X?
essentially,
Tucker,
but in casual clothes.
I have an image to send you. But Elias, you see, you come inside. You appear inside the house where you see Becca, Theo, and
The man.
the man. But anyway, what would you like
This
to do?
one? The
And
one
you
that
were
we're
just
in right now?
called by Becca, who said,
No, on Messenger.
someone's here for Theo. Get here quickly, please."
All right, so I just come out of this like shadow portal on the floor, I guess. and
Uh-huh.
I'm looking
Oh.
around. I'm like, so what's going on?
Also, by the way, when you talk to Blight, I will not be responding.
He's gonna do the same thing that he's doing with Necro. We can just talk to them, and no one hears.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So just say things.
I'm just gonna be talking to myself out loud. then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only person who can hear both sides of this conversation is Luke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And even then, do I
What's so
really need to
funny?
say what Blight's saying?
But hey, what's new?
But what would you like to do?
So I look at Becca after just teleporting here. I'm like, okay, so what's going on?
We were cooking, opened the door, there's these two guys in weird suits. One of them is pretty relatively violent, the other one is willing to talk. They are
Not
after
Just
That's why I said relatively.
I wasn't violent.
I'm counting you as violent.
You were specifically said by Buck that you would be
Yes,
violent.
that's true.
I was purely reactive in that conversation.
I understand your.
Anyway, one of them clearly has a talking to themselves problem and said that they were after Theo.
All right.
No, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to Buck because he has the tracker.
Anyway, she said
Oh.
talking to yourself problem.
So
You
where
seem
are
like
they
that type.
now?
They are in the backyard with Luke.
They're currently sitting on the back porch.
You can see him through the window.
Do you want me to stay in here or just go out there with him?
Frankly, Killer probably has that handled. The protection part, I'm not worried about Lizard Man.
Fair enough.
My mistake.
No. I said until it's said in game. I will be continuing to refer to him as Lizard Man.
Fair enough. Killer probably has this handled, so we should go outside because I really don't trust them.
And also because I don't want to split the party.
All right.
Because Luke is not confident to actually take these two on his own right now, considering
It's really
he
funny
doesn't
because
know what
Buck
they're
by
doing.
himself is actually probably the least dangerous out of all of you. Would I be correct
We
in
don't
saying
know
that,
that.
Tucker?
Luke is currently the worst.
Tucker, would I be correct in that
Despite
assumption?
being a man who loves guns so much.
Yeah, despite being a man
Yeah.
who loves guns, he is
What?
really the least actually dangerous person here.
That's possible. It's probably possible.
It's true.
So
And I
Elias
mean
steps
dangerous
up.
as in he is so.
Coming from someone who knows both sides, he just said it's true.
It's true.
hmm
He's playing both sides.
All right. So, now Buck.
Elias goes, steps out, so he
And
just
Be-
sees
and
me
Becca.
walk out.
So, Buck, you would see. Does Buck know Mr. X from Resident Evil 2?
Did he make that reference?
There's a slight chance.
Regardless, you
it's
see a
like-
man walking out with a trench coat, with a black trench coat, fully clothed,
Full
who you did
clothes.
not
Oh,
see
wow,
in
this
the
is-
house before.
Guest for dinner today.
And then you would see the. Please no. I will mute you.
I'm saying that's canonically what Jason's doing right now.
Oh, beautiful.
Buck kind of looks over and goes,
Currently.
No, it's not up
what,
to him.
What the
Oh.
hell? What do you?
Oh, okay.
It's just.
Yeah.
You would also see the woman who answered the door before walk out. As
I
well.
will lean back away from the mic.
Please do. Just let me know next time that you're doing it. I'm fine
I
with
didn't
you
want to
doing it as
interrupt.
long. No, I know. I'm fine with you doing it as long as I'm aware and also in character. If it's in character.
Yeah, she mentioned talking to myself and I realized.
I do
He does. He does have a problem.
So you guys walk out there. Jason is quietly muttering to himself.
He's not supposed to be doing that, right?
Buck, you're aware that Jason does this.
I was not talking to Buck.
I know. I'm talking to Buck.
It seems like an involuntary physical reaction.
Yeah, I know that he does this. Is it? So he's muttering his whole thing.
Yeah.
And so Buck looks over at him and goes, "Hey, now's probably not the time for that. Whatever that is."
You notice that Jason is still
Jason,
in
can
his
you stop
trance thing that Luke put him under.
Look, if we can
Oh,
get,
this is great.
if we can get an actual
is just
promise that he won't go back inside, I'm completely willing to let him go.
All right,
Is
fine.
that reasonable?
I'll shoot him. Or you can shoot him again. I won't stop you from shooting him again if he tries to go back inside. And I'll shoot him too. How's that?
Luke is going to release Jason from the
Now
trance.
stop. As Jason, you are now.
It's not him that's causing this.
No, I know, but because you have now been brought out of the chance,
It's her that's causing this.
Yeah.
Until
Oh.
he stops.
Yeah, no,
as
it's
you do
her.
that, Jason, you know you're not in a trance anymore, so you can talk normally, but occasionally he just says that.
You have complete physical control over your body.
All right.
You're still very
Can I-
sad.
Can I try to break out of that?
That
Break out of
Thing
this.
You can do.
Would I actually?
don't
Would
think
I recognize this as an outside? Can I roll to recognize this as an outside force
Yes.
at least?
roll brains.
That's an 8.
You don't have a
check
plus.
my stats.
Adults have plus. You're not an adult yet.
I do have a plus one. No. Kids and adults just have plus ones in different things. Jason does have a plus 1 in brains.
Why?
I don't know.
You
Brains and brawn.
shouldn't.
Wait, why is it?
Oh, Carson, it's because we switched what was his
we did.
his stats.
We did do that.
The plus in brains should not be there. Because you're still a kid. Adults get a plus 1 in brains. Kids get a plus 1 in like brawn and I think
Brawn.
something else. Brawn and grit or something.
Oh yeah, I'm remembering. We had, whenever we switch around his stats, I think.
Yep.
So grit.
I believe it was grit.
All right.
And something else.
Let's put a grit.
Hey, what would you get?
So that's an 8. It's an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell something's causing this, and that this isn't you. You just don't know what's causing it. It might be him. Based on what you can tell, it very well might be him.
He's the one who did a direct effect on me.
Yeah, so
He's also the one that said, I'm completely okay with just
Oh.
letting him go.
Jason, you are no longer in a trance.
And
Becca was
I am inclined toward. Should I roll again to decide whether I think I can?
There's no
You
reason
know-
to assume it's anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
As
All right.
far as you're aware, I would think you probably think her power is necro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have the same green.
Yeah.
Would her power? Can I do power? People's powers like fluctuate whenever they're used.
This really doesn't matter. I'm about to say something.
You're right. No, you were out of
embarrassing.
line of sight from me anyway when that happened. So. I wouldn't have seen-
Are you going to stay in the same spot, or are you going to keep being an asshole?
Is this in character?
Yes.
Perfect. All of you can hear this, by the way. Buck included. I almost called him Bucker.
All right.
Bucker.
Jason is going to look back.
Sorry.
Okay.
Speaking of Bucker,
Bucker.
Ah.
Tucker, I was trying to at you earlier. I
Oh.
almost fully sent the word fucker.
Yeah, I was there. It was.
I
true.
didn't, and I was like, that's an unfortunate mistype.
I made him take his
Dude, every time, bro. Every time.
Bro.
Anyway.
Again?
It never fails. Every time.
All right, Jason.
So now that Jason is no longer under control, his face. Oh wait, no, you can't see his face anyway. Never mind.
No.
His helmet's still on.
It's cracked, though.
Isn't it,
It is
broken
cracked.
because of...
How cracked are we talking?
Very.
Is there anything missing?
Yes.
half of it?
All
shot
right.
off.
So
Man, did
you
take a
can see
bullet
his
to the
eye at
face.
least.
No, not that much.
No, no. Okay, you can't see anything about his face.
No.
All right, cool. Never mind. He starts shuddering. He starts like shaking a little bit. All right,
By the
fine.
way, when I say I want you to
I guess
talk
I'm
to
using
both-
power.
Please roll.
I
By the
did
way,
ask a question.
she did ask you a question. He's ignoring you.
No. You have spark. He was doing nothing. He was trying to process things,
And then
and-
you said that.
and you
Uh,
provoked him.
By the way,
Okay.
I would by the way, when
All
I
right,
said
so I rolled
when
a
I said
3 on flamethrower.
one moment. When I say I want you to talk to Necro and Blight, I do think that would be really funny if you just randomly spoke to them.
Okay.
Just letting
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
Yeah,
Not like that.
The one thing I have with that one is like she's at a point where she talks fully in her head with Necro now.
No, I don't.
No, she doesn't.
Almost.
She
Mm-mm.
can if
I
she
can't-
wants to.
No, I cannot.
No.
She's never
I
done
have
that.
never once been able to do that.
Really?
He can do that.
No,
I
he reads
can.
your
Yeah.
thoughts. I mean,
I can do that.
He
Yes.
can read my thoughts, but I have to specifically.
But you also speak
say
out loud
that I
very
want him
often.
to.
It's
Oh.
become a habit when I work, so I'm just like, yeah.
Man just talks.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
speak my thoughts.
You know, he can do that.
So what do
he
you
just
try to do,
doesn't.
Jason?
You just don't talk
So-
to Necro almost ever.
One
Jason,
moment.
his hand comes up towards you guys.
As you can see, this plume of smoke. Just
Cool. Can I roll Jinx
yes.
to prevent him?
He already couldn't do it.
I don't care. His hand went up.
Uh-huh.
That is a 7.
What would you like to do? You have one hold.
Yeah, I have 2 actually.
2? Oh, right, because you have the thing that gives you an extra 1. So just funky. Yeah.
Interfere with what an enemy or bystander is trying to do.
He has already interfered.
Well, now she's double interfered. Do
Ah,
I get a
now
token for failing
nothing
use power-
happened.
Do I get tokens for failing use power?
No.
I'm not done.
No. You're not done?
God.
What more are you doing?
The target loses something. You will soon find. I want something. Gimme.
We'll figure that out
Aaron
later.
does get to decide.
I mean, no. All of my stuff has already been taken. Everything aside from what I am wearing has been taken.
Soon find.
And the glove.
He's not losing the glove.
The glove is
He's
part
not
of the
losing
armor. It is part of the armor.
We'll
so,
figure
yeah.
out what
Well,
she finds
it's
later.
Heavily attached.
I just want something cool.
You'll get something from his backpack.
Jason loses one of his stuff.
I have several powered rifles in there.
I don't
That'd be
want
pretty fun.
that.
No, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out
I
later.
need another gun. I have Uzis.
2 of them.
I don't
Look
even
at-
use those.
But I have them. Anyway, what would you all finally
There's some funny things.
like to do? Buck included. As Jason, you see
Introductions?
Jason try to do
Oh,
something with
I-
the glove, and then nothing. And then just a puff of smoke shoots out.
Mm.
When he does that, I'm gonna turn off Know My Pain just for a second to see if he's more reasonable, and then if not, I
You
will
are
turn
no
back
longer
on.
feeling immense depression.
All right. So he's once again feeling immense greed. He's getting his stuff back. Well, he's grabbing the he's. I'm gonna.
Buck,
use
would you
power.
like to try to
No.
talk him down?
No, he's not visibly
Oh,
doing anything.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going
Oh.
to use power.
Please do.
Yes. That is once again a 3. He's too unstable.
Nothing happens. As you just see Jason just
Man's sitting there seething.
he is though. Buck, you can see you can't see it, but you can tell there's a vein bulging on Jason's forehead.
Blight, calm down. There's no need for
What?
that.
What are you doing?
Who did
Jason,
that?
what are you doing?
Did what?
Who messed with my mind?
Blight, calm down.
Thank you.
Who the
Thank
fuck
you very
do
much.
think?
Thank you. You just know what I'm
Blight's
gonna say.
angry.
You
but
just
no one
know
else
what
knows
I'd
that.
say.
It's only one.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what you just said.
Is that an admission of guilt?
Clearly. Thought that was fucking obvious.
All
Are
right.
you a lawyer now?
Buck, please do something.
Made a mistake.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
trying
I
to
am
try again. No,
Okay,
that
hey,
wasn't
hey.
allowed.
Listen, all right.
Get pieces in place. You're losing. Oh no!
Sorry, Tucker. I thought you froze for a second, but you just paused.
No, because Jason is still apparently
That's a
doing
17 on use power.
So you just get your stuff back?
No.
Oh no, he's pissed.
No, she said that she messed with my mind.
Oh, joy.
And you know how I feel about that.
What did you say?
Jason, what are you?
Sorry, I'm
going
going to tell you something Patrick just told me. But say what you just said.
So, I got a 17 on use power.
Uh-huh.
I am going to assault her with fire.
Oh. Fun.
Because that's the only weapon I have available to me right now.
Correct. Anyway, I just want to tell you something Patrick just said.
Buck is
We'll
going
get that in a
to.
second.
Can Buck? is
Patrick
Buck-
just said, sorry, this is one of the funniest things he's ever said. Watching Jason is a very different experience to running for him. I am genuinely irritated by every single decision he has made.
To quote
Yeah,
Becca,
dude.
I'm
can
not
he stop
sorry.
being an asshole?
No, to be fair, you did trigger him.
Yeah.
So what's
Boy,
So
I have
anyone
to
like
call his
when anyone like
payout.
to try
Don't
and
go invading people's
stop
houses.
him?
What do you
Yes.
say?
Buck-
He was an
Would
asshole,
you
and
like
you
to
guys have assaulted him, and so
when I
yeah,
see
you
him-
guys did escalate things.
When I see him go to do that, I'm just gonna reach out my hand like this to suspend him up in the air
That's
with
not
a
gonna
tendril.
stop him.
Suspending him up in the air with a tendril?
He's essentially throwing him in. I'm sorry, that will catch someone off guard.
He's trying
He
to
did
make
roll
him miss.
17.
This is
on
as a
use
reaction to me doing that.
power.
Though.
Yes.
That's true.
Can you roll use power?
Uh huh. Ooh, 7.
Never mind.
Oh. Okay.
So just
I
Like,
do have
you-
tokens. I do.
You can't use tokens on use power after you've already rolled.
But
You
7
can
is
either use
Such
it.
a
I think you
stupid
can use
person.
roll power or
No,
use
you
power
can-
at all.
No, you can use it instead of rolling. You can use tokens instead of rolling.
Yes.
and it works. for
I severely.
Well, it's
I don't know
been
why I'm
way
like I
too long.
misunderstood that. I don't
7 is still
use
technically
power.
a pass.
It's
I just get
It
to
is.
do
been too long.
shit.
But-
I could use tokens on that.
Yeah. It's been a while, huh?
There's some downside.
So,
Yeah. What does that do?
choose a consequence. The intended effect is weakened. It draws unwanted attention. Ignore that one. Ignoring armor, you take 1 harm, a terrible side effect, or it has a short duration.
I take 1 off.
It draws unwanted attention. Gold rises.
All right.
How
Take-
did you,
you
mess
take
up
one
so badly?
Jason, if you get lifted into the air, with the shadow tendrils from the ground, as this fire just starts shooting out from your glove, very much in just the directions your arm is.
You can
pointing.
say it burns the tendril. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
connected to
you
me,
can
so.
hear.
Oh, yeah.
It hurts.
Also,
Son of
with
a-
that high of a roll,
That's the
I'm,
one harm.
Yeah.
so would it start coating my body again?
With a 17, yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Would that also start burning away the shadow?
yes.
Yeah.
But,
Alright.
but you fall
But
to the
hit
ground.
anyone?
But things are you hit him,
You just
Not
burn the
directly.
shadow.
but
Things seem to be
but
going
things are
really fast.
escalating.
You see why I wanted things to be outside?
You're gonna
Yes,
need to,
I
you're
I
gonna
don't
need to
know if
lay
it
some
makes a
new
lot of
grass.
difference. Look, I don't know how to stop this.
Him not being here.
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
Buck
perfectly
wasn't-
acceptable.
Buck doesn't know why this pisses him off.
No, he doesn't know what's going on.
He's just here.
He just wanted to talk to people.
Yeah. Hey, so did Jason.
We
so
didn't.
Jason,
No, he did.
Is Jason?
Uh-huh.
Jason came in
Is-
talking.
Yeah.
Just don't
Well, you
Not
broke
in a good
into
way.
the house.
That's
You
correct.
teleported.
You
Yeah.
didn't also break into the house. You didn't.
That is true.
You were not invited. If you had not said that you were going to take Theo,
And
none
then-
of this would
No,
have
I
happened.
said we are here for him.
That's
Yeah.
not better.
And I
We said
started
we were
talking
looking at
to
him.
him.
We're looking for
Yeah.
him.
I started talking to him.
We might
I
need him.
ignored the fact that he shot me, and I started talking to the person I was trying to talk to.
Also ignoring every other.
Anyway, stuff happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is on fire. Elias is in pain because of it. How do we stop? How do we resolve this?
Killing Jason.
No,
I'm not like
Um,
on fire. I'm just burnt.
you're not on fire, but owie.
Yeah.
Do you stop holding him?
Yes. I dropped him. So
Yeah.
he falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Do you get rid of the fire? No. Of
I'm looking at Becca.
course you are.
You have tunnel vision.
yeah,
right?
no, fuck that. I'm using calm the nerves.
Uh-oh.
You don't get emotions
Do
anymore.
do that thing.
You need to
do
roll,
you roll
right?
that or spend tokens?
Do you need to roll or anything?
No, that's just. I think this is just something she's allowed
No,
to do.
I think
I
that's
spend
tokens.
tokens.
Spend a token?
Okay. All right.
Also,
This will
it
stop
blocks
you.
any negative emotion.
Any negative emotion. That includes greed.
Wait.
Any and all.
This
So
Essentially,
all-
it's
okay.
just bringing you down to a baseline.
this
level.
will stop you.
It's not fucking with your mind. It's just calming you down.
It is though. It is.
Just
Just don't-
listening to nice music.
But Jason, you just start feeling calm. It
As
feels.
Becca
How does
starts
the fire
saying,
feel?
It feels as if not the fire, but it feels as if you got it all out.
How does the fire feel though?
It's fire.
It's
Does it feel good?
No,
It's fire.
it probably
it-
hurts, but pain
not to
isn't an
you. It
emotion.
doesn't.
Well, then yeah, so it's
Hmm.
It's just fire.
But
It's
anyway.
not just fire, but you know what I mean.
Becca does have to talk for it to work.
Go ahead.
Anyway, she's just gonna. Why don't we all just calm down and talk like reasonable people?
you
Buck's
need to
like,
keep
good
talking
luck
so
with
long.
that.
Yeah, I was.
That was
So
what I
Jason's
was
gonna go back
intending
to
when we came here, just
basically
for
how-
the.
Say that again, Tucker.
That was what I was intending. I would love to talk. I'd love to talk about what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, no, that's what I came here to do. I never did anything but talk.
You broke.
And then you guys didn't want to talk, so I came in and kept trying to talk. And then you attacked me, and so, well, actually, you attacked me
Whoever
before
you are, you forced your way into my house,
that. Rainbow is the pot.
and the way things were being said, well, given our past experiences and the fact that Theo has been kidnapped before, we don't have a good experience with people saying, we're here for this person.
Okay, look, we're not out here trying to kidnap anyone. I mean,
Are you working for an entity?
No.
not
Working for a
really.
person?
No. If you would have let me
But we
continue
have-
explaining, as I
You
was
didn't
trying
start
to say,
explaining.
the guy,
Hey, can
the
you just-
entity he's connected to is technically
But-
dead.
Sorry, one moment.
And it's
Buck, what were you
bad.
trying to say?
He's been cut off like 5 times.
I was
It's-
about to,
it's
yeah,
because
I know.
we
I
can't
haven't
hear
talked
him
a
as
lot
well.
in this episode.
If I could figure out a way to
Sorry.
get you guys to hear him, and it's not in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Look, could you just be a little bit less snappy, Jason? Just a little bit less, okay? They're antsy. Let's just let bygones be bygones, and try and work this out. Okay, listen, we have it on good authority that there is something that's gonna destabilize the whole multiverse. I don't know if that means anything to you, but you can assume that it's something bad. And
Are you
what we
talking
have
about
come.
time falling apart, or
No, I have experienced that. Some weird armored person helped me fix one of the temporarily shrink one of the
Also
bubbles.
told you about Theo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now that I remember, now that I think about it, they did also mention Theo. But yeah, they were able to shrink a time bubble for a while.
Armored
but-
person? What
Yeah,
do they look like?
yeah, like sort of raggedy armor.
Or say
with,
the name.
like-
Did they say their name?
Emmett Nee.
I think it was like Emmett Nee. They were speaking all weird.
Fucking Alex?
They know who you're talking about.
That's not the what?
Yes.
It's Alex. They
Okay.
started here.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh wait, is this more of that?
More of time breaking.
Yeah.
This is the main time breaking.
Okay, so I'm not here about time breaking. I'm here. You're aware of universes, right? The multiverse.
Yeah.
There are multiple of them.
Very, very
So
aware.
in between universes, there's a
I like
space called the void. The void is what keeps universes apart. Do you know what entities are?
I have one.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'm fairly certain I would be aware if there was an entity
She
here.
does.
No, she
She
has
does.
one.
What are you
No,
doing?
She has
that green thing. That's just
Show him.
that's just like nightmare. It's
Uh,
not
Buck
that powerful.
and Jason.
No, not Buck.
Just
Just
Jason?
Jason.
Okay, so just Jason, not Buck.
Buck doesn't deserve it.
Jason, you see Necro.
Describe him.
Yeah, you should describe
This
him.
is the first time he's been shown on this series.
No, it isn't.
Oh wait a minute. You were in the Beyond with Deathmatch.
What?
You were. It was like that wasn't that long.
What's
ago.
happening? What's happening?
Yeah, you were.
He disappeared.
No, he helped you. He helped you get back into
just
this
disappears.
reality. He helped to connect you to someone. I think.
He
Was that
just
what happened?
disappears.
Oh.
Yeah, he like
Becca's like
So
he forced
looking
you to
into the
talking
air.
about-
connect
Yeah.
with someone
That.
to get back in here.
What?
Yeah, no, he was the
Yeah.
child of the void. Don't you remember him?
Not child.
Shut up.
No,
shut up,
servant.
Shut.
Sorry, servant of the void.
Hey, shut up. What? I need an actual.
I know you do.
answer.
I'm not sure. It's been such a long time.
He was.
I
looking-
remember something vaguely, but someone helping me connect to a previous iteration. But that's all.
Mm,
I don't like this.
yeah, I don't either.
He was looking rather worse for wear last time, though, right?
I know. Yeah.
You're
I
looking
mean,
a
it's
lot
not like he
better.
looks much better.
You're looking a little better. He looks like
you're welcome.
rough before.
Yeah, no, that's me. uh,
You're very good.
oh yeah.
You're an
She,
asshole.
she has a
I don't like you.
old
Cool.
entity. I am currently.
Don't mess with my mind again.
Don't be a
I am
dick.
currently in a working relationship with the darkness itself.
I have
He has a fraction
a
of
fraction of
the
the
dark-
A
darkness.
fraction of a fraction.
A fraction of the fraction of the darkness is
Oh,
what
well,
I
that's
have.
Life
kinda
is very
normal.
offended. at
Isn't
you.
that just what the darkness does?
It is. It is what the darkness does. And
Yeah, the
trust me,
darkness
I'm very
is-
mad about it.
The darkness took a friend of mine. Technically, they became a friend of mine.
Ah.
Oh, so that's why they were no longer.
Yeah, that's
What?
why they're not a
That would
woman
make sense.
anymore.
Yeah, they took over my friend.
That's why they're.
They took over Blake.
Not
He
a-
was,
not
he
a
was a
thing.
nice guy. He was pretty helpful. His
Took
arm
over what?
was.
No, I genuinely didn't hear you.
He took my friend Blake. Well, stole it. Blake is now the darkness.
Like,
I thought
Jen-
you said
I
blight.
also
I was
thought
like,
you said blight, and I was like, excuse me?
No, that was
like, wait a minute.
No, that's very different. He can do a lot of the same thing.
Suffice it to say, we have a lot of run-ins with entities here.
Unfortunately.
So
Not on
no,
our own
you're
volition.
you're
Plus the one
specific-
that brought me back.
you're talking
I don't
about
know who that is
forces.
Yeah.
Forces are these forces you're talking about are technically entities, but kind of different categories. Forces can
I
get
don't remember
powers.
which one
Entities
which one's the
are
hierarchy.
entities represent things that exist.
Short it down. Which one's stronger?
Why are you
We
looking
know
at
about the
me?
board, relatively, right?
You know about as much as Necros told you. All he
That's
said
why
is
I'm
that they are
asking,
his
'cause I don't remember.
creators.
So, like, there's the board. And
You
then
know
there's
about
the-
them.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I have an entity. Oh my god.
Yes, she has an entity.
Oh
Buck's
my
just
lord.
over here like, this is not what we were here for.
There's the
I'm-
board,
I'm
and then there's
here.
entities and forces. I don't remember which one's next.
Sorry, Tucker.
No.
I saw you shrug.
There's the bigger
That's
ones and
really
then the
funny.
littler ones. Which one's the bigger ones?
It's not about bigger or literal.
You know
littler.
what the fuck I'm talking
No. Is there a difference power wise
Depends.
in between
I'm not
entities and forces?
saying-
On average, forces are stronger, but they don't have to.
But
No,
that's
Yeah.
just
no,
because
no,
forces-
that's not what I'm meaning.
Oh.
I'm saying one of them is both, and the other it's the square and rectangle thing.
Yeah.
Forces are.
Some of them
forces
are
are-
both.
Oh.
One of them is both,
Okay.
and the other is only one. Which one is both?
Some entities are also forces. And some are not forces. Some forces are not entities. Not all. It's not completely
I have
overlapping.
the old death.
So you have a connection.
No, I did not. I literally have the old death. He's here.
I'm trying to make a comparison. So I have a connection to
Oh
a
no,
force.
I have a
I have
connection.
no. Okay.
I
I have a fraction.
Do you want me to explain this or no?
We
Not
are
really.
very different.
You are just arguing me about whether or not I have one, and I do. I literally have the old, the very
She
first
does
one.
actually have me. She does actually have me. Yes.
I wasn't aware that those were still around. I thought they died with the rest of existence.
They
So
did.
did me. So did I.
I mean, most of them came back whenever I fixed the universe this time, but
Buck, would you like to steer the conversation back to what it was supposed to be?
no, I'm actually about to transition.
I want Buck to talk.
Okay.
Blight is very
Sorry?
annoyed with
It
this
also seems to happen
conversation.
in Buck. Good interfere.
Buck? Would you like to interfere?
Okay. I don't know how to interfere. It's you guys are getting caught in the weeds. Look, the issue is we truly have reason to believe that the multiverse will fall apart if we don't figure out some way to reconstitute the void and hand it over to this other guy. We think Theo could be part of that. We will not hurt him
I don't believe that
as
for-
far as we can.
Okay. So, the last
I
time
won't hurt
someone
him. You can
tried
have my
to
word on
take
that.
his power in any way, shape, or form, it severely hurt him.
Yeah, that's because it was an idiot
that-
who doesn't have experience
is
in
that-
these kind of things.
Is that because
It's
it
just
must?
gonna hurt
Is
him
it,
in
it
general.
must it happen that way?
Did
No,
that guy
this-
have any experience by
This
any
person
chance taking?
safely removed powers with the same device.
Yeah.
But when he used it on Theo,
It hurt.
it almost killed him.
Yeah.
That's different because as I was saying, whenever this iteration ended, whenever me and my friends fixed it, not the void the void and a few others didn't come back. And my friend Jonathan, who is he's connected to the void, and he says that if we don't fix the void and bring it back, then the space between universes is going to start collapsing, cracking. The void was a little bit of a different force than the rest. Most forces, people can just have connections to them. The void chose specifically who would be connected to it and invested a portion of itself into them. So after because it was assuming that after the fracturing, after everything died, after everything broke, he invested himself inside of his chosen children, so they could come back together after the end and bring him back, because he knew somehow that he wouldn't come back. So my friend Jonathan has asked me to bring together the children of the void so we can bring back the void, so we can stop reality from collapsing in on itself like it did in the... Wait, no, Jason doesn't know about that.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
Whatever you were about to say? No, he doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, first off, this should have happened a long time ago. What's your name, sir?
Oh,
Are you talking to Buck?
Yes.
Okay. Luke is talking to Buck.
Bucker.
Buck?
Sorry. What was
You're
it you
okay.
said?
We should have gone over this a long time ago. What is your name?
My name is Buchanan Williams.
You can call me
I'm
Buck.
just a guy. You can
Just
trust
a
me because I'm
guy.
just a guy. I am connected to an entity named Truth, but mostly I'm just a guy.
Infinity, not truth.
Infinity. Sorry, he shows me the truth.
Oh.
I always get it mixed up.
He shows me the truth.
Well-
Yeah, he can just see the truth. He can sense truth. Is
He
that
said he
right?
wasn't connected to infinity.
Has that happened?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
What?
had.
That was
Has that
specifically.
happened to us?
Yes.
Amber's birthday was the most
This is
recent thing.
after.
So
God.
you say
Great.
you are connected to infinity, and I think everyone, all of us, reach for our weapons.
Yeah.
Can I try roll power
Whoa!
again to get my...
Hey, that's not necessary.
Cool.
What's that going on?
Infinity
that
attacked
happening?
an 11-year-old child.
That we are
Oh, I didn't know you did
currently
that.
protecting.
She's now 12.
She was 11.
It's been after her birthday.
Was it after her
No.
birthday?
This is specifically currently
before.
after her
No,
birthday.
I know. She was 11 when she got attacked.
Yes.
This is, but she is okay.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
fair. So I got a 5 on trying to use my power. Is that enough? It's a
Depends
5
what
on
you're
2
trying to do.
before. I'm trying to reach back and grab my cube.
Cube.
McCube.
Because of how powers work in this, you should be able to.
Yeah. All right. It is going to
That
be
is a
in his
failure.
pocket. His hand is back. So Jason's hand is
What?
back inside.
Not
of
in
the
your
pocket.
system, it is. In his system, it's not.
Oh, in his
It
system,
depends
it's
on
not.
what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Whereas yours, it does not.
Yeah, no, 5 is just always a failure.
So a blue spherical shield is going to appear around them. All right. So, just first off, I don't agree with Infinity. He and the Void were at war, and because each of them thought the other was causing the end, and they're both idiots.
Just
okay?
promise us he's not showing up.
Why would he show up?
He has
He
before.
has
No, that's
before.
not gonna happen.
It
Uh,
was not. It was
Wait,
not
Buck
pleasant.
just asked what happened.
Yeah.
Is that what he said? You said, right?
Yeah.
Can
So
I
what
talk?
happened?
Tucker, that is what you said, yeah?
It was
Yeah,
not
yeah.
pleasant when
I'm,
he
I'm
did.
fairly certain that's not gonna happen.
Okay, he said that's not going to happen. Okay.
Fucking better not. Or
I-
you are
I
both
haven't seen
dead.
him.
Okay.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, even his
Mostly he's
organization
kinda-
is pissed off at me.
He has his...
Organization?
The Infinity Corps. They're kind of space police, effectively. They're
By the way, I want you guys to know this is also going in the internal playlist.
yeah, duh.
Also, the
Yeah.
Jason Buck. playlist.
Why do the police have to exist?
In space?
In
Just in
every
general.
factor of existence?
Yeah.
Because so a lot of the times they're doing helpful things, but
A
lot of
sometimes
the time.
Infinity is
Does
really
not
stupid.
matter.
But sometimes Infinity is really stupid and he has control over them. Does Jason know about the rules about non-interference? No. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm aware Jason doesn't care that it doesn't matter.
All we know is that Infinity sucks.
Yeah,
And
no,
that
I
he
think we can
offers.
all agree here that Infinity is less than intelligent and should
Stay out
Go back
of
to his
this
room.
area.
right
So,
chance.
yeah, if there's no more... If there's no big chance of Infinity showing up, we should be fine from here. It's just... That is a very, very touchy subject.
Good to know. Why are there so many things happening here? I thought
Makes
only
sense.
things happened in.
I'm asking that
A
same
lot of
question. I want to have
bullcrap.
a normal life.
Are you going to finish that sentence?
I
This
thought
is a genuine question. Are you going to finish that sentence?
no.
Please.
Well,
Now
I
you're
thought-
curious?
That's
I
up to
thought
you. It's
things
up to you.
didn't. I thought things only happen in Entity Point.
What?
Entity point?
What is that?
Colorado. Do you not?
Yeah, we know.
What?
We
What's happening?
Right.
have
in-
one too.
Redfield.
Redfield and Alex.
And
Wait, there's-
Alex!
There's an
Yeah.
Entity Point, Colorado here. I thought. I
Yeah,
thought Jonesy
something
said there wasn't
fucked
really-
up there.
According
I
to
don't
this-
think it's
Hey,
here.
I know that place.
That's a cross-dimensional thing, right?
Entity point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different dimension. There's a lot of
yeah.
cross-dimensional stuff happening here, and it's not okay.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Regardless, yeah, so I can check with Jonesy to see if his machine is able to remove powers from Children of the Void safely. I know that Infinity's did, but I think they took back their broken ship that I used last time. So I think I don't think I can use that method this time. And clearly technology in this universe isn't suited for that yet.
You guys also don't know if
Mm,
Theo even wants his power taken away.
Yeah,
That or
we're-
he yeah.
We're
I'm
not.
more worried about the fact that it might kill him, and also
Uh-huh.
he does not exactly seem like he's going to stop if Theo doesn't want to.
Correct. Buck, on the other hand.
Yeah, which is why I was
Frankly-
going to turn to Buck at this
Yeah.
point.
So Buck, Luke turns to you.
What all is happening from your point of view? Because I get... What's your name, Jason? I think... Buck
No,
was
Jason
mentioned-
didn't introduce
Okay.
himself
Yeah,
yet.
I think
Buck-
Buchanan
Buck-
was shouting your name.
I think Buchanan was shouting your name.
He introduced himself as Buchanan.
sorry.
I know.
Most people call me Buck. I should have mentioned that.
Okay then. Yeah. Buck was shouting your name. So I get that you have your views on this. I also get that you do not have a normal way of dealing with things.
clearly.
Ha, you'd be right about that. Look, let me tell you.
Well, not
I'm
with
here
you.
with
No.
Of course
You're not
not.
claiming to.
I'm here with Jason mostly because here's the thing. I do believe that it would probably be in our best interest to get the void energy together, bring it to this person, if it really would bring the universes back into balance. But I would not want that to happen at the cost of any human lives. So I'm just kind of making sure that we don't
human
succumb
lives.
to any temptations toward violence. What that means is I will not let anything happen to Theo beyond, if possible, the safe removal of his powers.
So they
Also-
would be gone completely.
I don't know. Jonathan hasn't been clear about that. So yeah, the two options right now are either he comes with us, and so the two options that we're going for here are either he comes with us to Jonathan, and while we figure out how to deal with the void stuff, or
Doesn't matter.
we can try to remove his power safely. Of course, I would only do it if he was safe.
Are
You
sure?
John?
And
You sure
he's
about
not
that?
lying.
But this is
He hasn't
Sure.
fully
I
thought
I
it
know.
through.
You don't have to be lying.
Okay,
It is a persuasion.
You have to convince them.
this is
that's a 3 tokens.
Would you like to help him, Buck, by using your tokens? You would have to explain how
Sure.
you help him.
Well, I don't think I have
Oh no, you don't have any tokens.
any left. I don't have any left.
Right, because you haven't failed.
I'll take my 2 more tokens, thank you.
Oh, okay. He is not doing a great job at convincing you people. And Buck, you can tell that Jason is not doing a very good job convincing these people.
And okay, and so if he doesn't, if he still wants to have, if he wants to have it, if you go opts with the remove power thing, I'll even give him another one for free.
I outstretch
Mm.
my arm and just say,
I'm
bull crap.
dangerously hungry.
It's really God.
Like,
I
so
mean,
Jason's
Wouldn't the better option just be leave him without powers? My life
I
has just
mean,
gotten
want
more
the one.
complicated and
No, I
stressful
mean-
since I figured out that I had powers.
I mean, yeah, no, it's only if he wants it, and it's not like they're that hard to remove.
See, thing is, his power specifically.
No, I know that's because he's a
It's-
child of the void. He has a portion of the void itself invested into him. That's not normally easy to take out unless you have something specifically designed to remove that.
That's not what I'm saying.
Gods in the house.
Um,
Gods in the house.
He turns into a demon.
Normally.
Normally.
Yeah, I mean, I used
That's
to be able
an
to turn
issue.
into crystal.
What I'm
Okay.
saying
Then they made that stupid new rule where you can only
is
have
you
one
are
power.
asking him
Mhm.
to, number one, get rid of something he has had his entire life. Number two, get rid of something that has protected him on multiple occasions.
I'm giving him an option.
I'm not blaming you for this. I'm just saying this is how I am seeing it, and this is probably how he will see it.
What happens if something has more than one power?
I don't know, but consequences told me I can't anymore.
Oh, so
Lock
it's a
has
you
more than one
thing.
connection.
No, he said
It's a
it's a
uni-
universal rule, and I had 3 at that time, and so he came to me
Crazy.
and said, "Hey,
Lock.
get rid of them, or
Luck
get rid of
has
2,
3.
or else I will do it."
They just mentioned someone who had 3.
Yeah, Luck has 3.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Luck has 3 connections.
Isn't it something magic something?
We do not know any of them except for magic.
Yeah.
I would
He has
like
not
to
told us
spend
the
a
rest, but we
token.
know he has 3.
We know he has
Yes.
3, and it's something magic something.
I would like to
Some
spend a
magic something.
Would you
Which
like
is
to do-
all I said.
Good question.
One moment. It has been a while.
Yeah,
One moment. As Jason. It has been so long since you have done this.
it's been a couple hours.
It's been a couple hours.
It's been a couple days. A lot has happened in those days.
It's been a long time since you've done it with the intention of just asking a question.
You're right.
As you feel that pull, as you appear in the room, Chance is sitting there drinking tea by himself.
Hey, how's it going?
Jason!
So there's someone in the universe I'm in currently with 3 powers and another with 2 powers. Why? How? I thought that wasn't allowed anymore.
Jason.
Also, how's that tea? It looks good.
It's
I
coming.
can't believe face to face. I
What was that, Tucker?
I just wanted to have a conversation, and now we have an entity in the house. Great.
Well, no. Jason is in his house.
Now we have
Jason went
two
to-
entities.
We're playing Pokemon over
It's
here.
just Jason is the only one experiencing.
Is there another
Catching
teacup?
all of the forces.
What did you say?
Is there another teacup?
Not currently, no.
You're being left out.
It's been a second, at least for me.
Yeah. Last time consequences.
You said
barged in.
next time we would be having tea.
No, we were having tea that last time, and then consequences interrupted us. And I've been a little busy since then.
That's fine. Of
I'm
course.
sorry. I meant to come back sooner, and I just
course.
got.
Try again.
Oh my-
How can I help?
So, I'm talking to some people. Trying to get Theo Chapman to come and see if we'll deal with the whole Children of the Void thing. We're trying to figure that out.
Of course.
And one of these people just mentioned that they have people with 2 or 3 powers.
We mentioned that we have a person.
Yes.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, there's
I
a,
specifically,
it's
I
like there's,
specifically said Locke has 3 connections.
there's like there's one guy with 3.
Oh, you got. Oh, so it was you.
The question was, what happens if there's one with more than one?
Yeah.
And then the second statement of, but he has 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
After you said it wasn't allowed.
Uh-huh.
they have someone who has 3 powers that they know. 3 connections.
That should be possible anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them, and they said that. How is this possible?
He did not need to call up an entity to answer this question.
No, he did not, but he didn't want to ask you.
I don't think he trusts
How's this possible?
you as a source of information.
I only told Drew so.
That's what I came to ask you.
You spending a token?
Yes.
Dude, how many tokens do you fucking have?
I currently have
Oh,
9.
He's failed a lot.
I have 9.
Man has
I
been
have a
failing
thing
this
where I
session.
get 2 tokens every time I fail,
that would explain.
instead of 1.
The inverse thing. I can spend
Well, there's only 2 explanations. One that seems feasible.
Hit me with both.
One, they're similar to Necro. They're not from this version. They're not bound by that rule. Or
Huh.
2, also likely, they're
Right.
not a person.
They're not.
Or at least not a person in the same way you are.
Oh, you're right. It's
Beings
mortal.
beings created by entities like Void don't. Some of them don't count for that rule.
Oh. Is it because of that? Is it because it was said mortals? It's because he said mortals.
That's because that's what I said.
I'm really not sure.
Because that's why it doesn't apply to Jonathan, right? Because he's immortal. That's why he can have 2.
Jonathan doesn't have to.
Yeah, he has magic and the
Magic
void.
is not a power. Not to him, it's not.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
That's the only explanations I can think of.
All right.
I'm not entirely sure.
All right. Well,
I can.
yeah. Well, let's. So with the first option, so if it's like if that kind of does make
this an
sense. It's
actual
like if
question,
Superman went
or-
from Marvel, Superman went into DC. It's
What's
hard
your
to
answer?
scale how powers work because it's different rule sets.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that makes sense. That's. Why can't I have been in a different universe at that time?
Then he would have
You would be
died.
dead. You would be dead. And that would not be great.
Well, he's not.
Neither is
had a
Necro.
thought.
Necro also doesn't have 2 connections.
Necro.
Necro used to be a Necro used to be a freaking enemy.
It's a very funny statement.
Oh, also they have a also one of them is connected.
Did
to,
you not hear Chance mentioning Necro?
Wait, you
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
say Necro by name.
Jason bypassed that at first.
And then he
And-
realized it.
Wait a minute. You know about Necro?
Yes, we had a whole meeting about it.
And you didn't tell me?
I didn't expect you to be able to handle the situation. We had decided to not handle it. We decided to do nothing and focus and wait and watch.
Better than what Infinity does, I guess. better than how Infinity handles things, right?
Right.
You know how they
He
handle
did
the Void.
agree to it.
Also, apparently, Infinity attacked a child.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, they said that he attacked a child. Like, I don't remember the details. I was a bit out of it because
We didn't explain
That-
much of the details.
Yeah, that's fair. We
she
literally
used a
just
power
said-
on me, and I was a bit out of it.
You weren't out of it at that point, I don't think.
He's still out of it.
Never mind. But yeah, I don't think No My Vein was on at that point.
No.
Didn't we have
Calm the nerves.
on
Calm the nerves.
at so you were fine. You were forcibly being fine.
Allegedly.
I think
Sorry.
my brain in a fog.
Let's
is not
focus.
negative.
Let's focus,
She's
everybody.
placed choosing.
Not-
So she was, yeah, she. Anyway,
That shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be okay.
yeah, that's what I. Yeah, I was assuming that's a bad thing. Is it not like? Is there a rule against it?
Ask them if she's connected to him.
Why?
Fuck you.
You actually do know
Ask
the
him.
answer to that because of a reaction to someone being connected to him.
Well, he doesn't know
No,
explicitly.
you didn't. No, all I know is that you said Infinity attacked a young child.
That's what she said, yeah.
So you've no reason to.
Luke didn't say anything on it.
If
You
she-
reacted to the
if
mention of
she
Infinity.
is, unfortunately, out of it, my control and others. That is not against the rules.
So what if I took it away and gave her your connection to you? Would that change things? Would she be able to act then?
What do you mean?
So if she's connected to Infinity right now,
Yes.
and I removed that and I gave her a connection to you instead, would you be able to fix things then? Would you be able to press charges or whatever? I don't know how.
I'm sorry. I fucking love that. That is really funny.
Jason making Chance become CPS is really
Unfortunately,
You
I-
gonna
I
take
was
him to
not
court?
connected to her at the time.
Hmm.
But I can't keep him from doing it again. But there's no guarantee she'd have the same ability.
Good.
She doesn't need that one.
I think that ability traumatizes her.
No, it traumatizes
All right,
you.
I can.
Never.
Alright.
He actively sees our dreams.
So would I need to get some of your energy, or could you like connect to her with using me as a conduit?
I've not tried that before.
Great.
All right. Well, I will talk to them and see, because they're really big on. I teleported into their house and they shot me for that, and
Yes,
they,
I know.
they
It's
got
very
really
justified.
mad. I was just trying to talk to Theo, and
I
Jason,
teleported into their house and they shot me for that. In my America?
they slammed the door in my face. What else
Jason.
was I supposed to do? Walk away? There's a
Jason.
child of void in there. I can't just.
Jason.
Shut up.
It's okay.
Do I need to breathe in here? This is the.
You know what I
This
mean.
is the nexus. This is the nexus,
Jason.
right?
Focus. Think.
Him and Harvey would get along so well.
Did you make
It would
the
be a
right
train wreck
call?
always happening.
Entertaining.
Say again.
Did you think? Pause. Did you make the right call?
I probably should have knocked a second time before I
Jason.
jumped into the living room. That might have been a good choice. And then I teleported back in after Necro threw me out.
Jason. Did you make the right call? I'm not talking
With
to
the
you.
now, you're right. I should have scanned the house before I went in, because apparently there were 4 powered people in there, and that was
You should go back.
that might have been a
You
poor
should go back,
choice. I should have
Jason.
analyzed the situation first.
Unless there's anything else. You should go back.
All right. Yeah. You're right. I'll discuss that with them. Thank you for your help.
I hope to see you again.
Yeah. That tea looks very good. I am still sad I didn't get to finish my cup last time.
It's still warm.
Can I have some before I leave? Just sip.
There's no time.
All right.
As Jason appears back, but everyone else know time has passed.
All right. So, where were we again? Sorry, I was. What happened again? Sorry, where were we? Where were we?
Honestly, Becca isn't
On a
even
side
gonna
tangent.
take notice.
No.
This is normal for her.
Mm-hmm.
On a side tangent,
Last thing we said was
You're talking about Theo and
last
Locke.
thing we
Locke,
said
yeah.
was that our friend Locke has
Oh yeah, that.
3.
So are they by any chance from another universe or outside of reality? Sorry, not another universe.
Not anymore.
That. So but they were outside of reality when the fracturing event happened.
Yeah.
Where were they by any chance? Where were they by? No, where were they?
Oh, the Beyond. Not a great place. It's not very fun.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I did need a lot of help to get there and then back. Back wasn't as hard because we already got
Did you deal with the snakes?
not
snakes.
the snakes, not the
I-
same
I s-
snakes.
No, I dealt with some freaking stupid reflections and this guy trying to
Oh,
kill
yeah.
the end.
so
Reflections.
to state what happened when we tried to pull out Theo's power, that made a portal to the beyond.
I got stuck there. Stuck there for
And then we
2 question mark years.
effectively recreated that portal 3-4 times.
I don't know. I wasn't fucking there.
No, I'm like the one to. We recreated it once to get
We
the wrong one
tried-
back, the reflection back.
Oh,
How many
okay.
times
I
did
understand.
you open one?
I only opened it
We
once.
we tried at Leon's
Once for
place,
you,
but
once with Elias.
Leon.
Oh, okay, right. I was
Leon.
thinking you meant.
You're
in
thinking
between.
Leon because Verizon.
Okay.
yes, I am.
Okay. It was Leon, and then Leon again.
Leon.
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 It's because you. guys
Again,
shit
it's not
for
Resident Evil.
Leon. Leon, and then Leon again, which I didn't experience. You guys did that one.
Was Leon?
Pause.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who was trying to pull out Theo's power.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I don't call her Becky.
The reflection.
My reflection, and then
No, never mind.
me.
Let's keep things moving.
Right? No, reflection opened one as well. We've done it 6 times. That's not 6. That's 5.
The reflection
You're not
in
all there.
question made me open up. A
No, I'm
portal.
not. What?
You're not all there, are you?
The reflection in question convinced me to open up a
Yeah.
portal. So
And then I did the same.
Anyways,
again, right after that.
that being said,
Yeah, no, I'm schizophrenic.
to tell you what happens whenever Theo's power is getting removed from him, it makes stuff like that happen.
Yes, because he's a child of the void. It's not just the power energy you're removing. You're also removing what I can only assume is a piece of his essence. What a piece of the void's essence. It's
To be
not
fair, it was
just
actually going
energy.
very well until we shot it out.
Well,
Relatively
it-
well.
Relative.
It was working correctly. The fact that it was killing him was kind of intended.
It's
Yeah.
because it's more intrinsically linked than a normal connection. A normal connection is just energy clicking into your spirit, and you can just kind of remove that relatively simply. It's more firmly attached. It's attached in a different way too. So if you try to attach it, detach it in the same way, it's not going to work well.
And regardless of what we say here, it's Theo's choice, whatever happens.
Yes, of course. And also Amber's, I have discussed with my
You don't
patron.
know her name.
Amber.
Oh, it's also the one who is assaulted by Infinity. I've discussed with my
Your patron?
my patron Chance, and he said that while he can't technically, Infinity didn't break any rules because he's connected to her. He did say that if her connection were to be removed and she be connected to him instead, he could prevent that kind of thing from happening to her in the future. And-
having the weird dream.
Yeah, he said she probably wouldn't get the same power either. I don't know if that
would
matters.
be good.
Huh.
That would be good specifically in this house. She's a dream walker. You can tell by the group that that's not a great thing.
He's gonna gaze up at the guy who he knew was in the beyond having a really bad time. At the blob of energy that he can see. Still.
Uh-huh. The vague shape.
The big shape from your
It's gonna.
front
It's,
visor.
I see.
Oh, Necro.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like
No.
looking at a ghost.
Yeah.
Well,
something like that.
well, no.
He might be.
He's not.
Well, no, not Ghost.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that is.
Mhm, mhm.
Anyway.
Yes. So that's also on the table if that is something you're interested in.
If
You look
It-
at Necro and said
take
that.
it,
No, he looked at Necro and then looked back. At,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were still looking at Necro
Okay.
and then said that. And I was like,
No.
no.
No, he looked at Necro and said,
okay.
that could be bad.
Can we? Should I go get Theo while you discuss the thing with Amber?
Is that the child?
How confused is Buck right now?
Very.
Very, but at least it sounded like Ford progress was being made.
It is forward
Yeah.
progress.
Which is
yes.
fine
Was
by
They're getting
progress.
Theo to
Fine
ask what
by
he
him.
wants to do. Well, Luke
Huh?
is. You see Luke enter back into the house.
Also, by this point, definitely the bubble has gone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't be able to leave. If, well, he would. Be
He
able to
probably
leave,
dropped.
but-
He probably dropped it after he went to talk to Chance.
Mhm.
Oh, at this point, at this exact point, Becca would have like called off Jinx.
Mhm, mhm. The dog.
The dog who had been sitting there
The dog.
menacingly. The
Yeah.
entire
Oh,
She's been,
Jason
like-
was ignoring it because it wasn't. a
The
threat.
fire was there, and it was just
Oh.
grimy. Just let me at him. Just.
Trained very well.
Anyways,
I know
so
that version.
Luke will go grab Theo, and I'm assuming Becca is going to go to talk to Amber.
Well, you said to discuss Amber stuff.
He
With-
meant discuss with Amber.
Yeah, because it should be Amber's choice
Yes.
if
Okay.
anything happens to
One
Amber, it should be Amber's choice.
Would Buck or Jason outside like to do anything?
So Jason is going to use his power to get his freaking backpack back.
It's on the
You-
porch.
you-
It's
it's
right
next to you.
there.
It's right.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
going to just
dropped
walk over and grab his backpack,
Mhm.
put it
Yeah.
back on.
Buck, would you like to do anything while Luke and Becca walk inside the house?
You keep watching.
Also, it's calm
Okay,
enough,
hold
so
on,
actually,
dude.
where does that
So-
wear off?
Doesn't wear off,
it's
but-
while she is talking in a low voice. And
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
it was an
like-
instantaneous effect.
Yeah. It's
Sorry. One more.
also she at trust is very
Why are you laughing?
word, but at this
Because
point,
you said
she
Buck, what would you like to
trusts
do? And then they launched into another
I know. I'm
conversation.
sorry. All right, guys. Buck, what would you like to do?
He turns to Jason. He's like, "Okay, so now I'm catching that things are moving along. Okay, what?
Yeah.
Are we gonna be able to skedaddle out of here with this kid or his powers or whatever?
So Luke went to talk to him, and Becca went to go. That the lady went to go talk to the child, Amber. What's her name?
Introduce myself. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
well.
remember that. I was just disrespecting you. You don't.
Fair
deserve
enough.
any.
I also have not
No.
introduced myself.
In fact, none of you have
No.
except
So-
Luke.
And Buck.
What
Hey, Buck.
exactly? Let's say this kid decides that he doesn't like us, or we do something to piss him off. What exactly can he do to us?
I mean, they did say
Elias,
you could
who's
turn into-
standing
right
right there,
there.
by the way.
Elias
I'm
is-
just like-
yeah.
That's a good question. What you said something about turning huge, right?
A
We
demon.
specifically said into a demon.
Okay, I'm
Turns
gonna
into a
mute you
demon.
two.
You said something about a demon.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about what that looks like?
Are you familiar with the Hulk?
Yeah, somewhat.
That
Huh.
But red. But dark red. Wings. Demon.
That does
Okay.
sound difficult.
You don't know if he can breathe fire. He hasn't tried.
Nor do we really want to find out.
No.
I do.
Shut up.
If you can
Shush.
find it.
Yeah. Fucking kidding.
You're muted. Shush. Anyway.
I see.
Okay, well that's not good. Would hate to have a little demon child running around on Jonesy's ship.
He's not a child. He's
Um,
No,
a full-grown adult.
no, you're aware of the Incredible Hulk, right? You know, he turns into a big green. He's a little scientist, but he turns into a big green monster.
Well, yeah. In any case, any kind of transformation is something destructive would be no good for us.
Yeah, but only if he does
So
it
we should
intentionally.
probably.
Which Jonesy could probably stop that on his ship. I mean, even freaking Barrett was able to stop me from using my power outside of the Infinity ship.
That's a fair point. Okay, so
I'm remembering right, I think.
all right. Well, as long as they can convince him to go with us, then as long as we have a safe way to extract his power, then I guess
Yeah, I should probably ask
Guess I'll be
Jonesy
okay.
about that. Thanks, Patrick.
Please do, because I will not have the answer. Anyway, you can also assume Jonathan does as well. Can as well. So, switching over to Luke and Becca.
Who are not together at the moment.
No, but fine. Well, we can go to Luke.
Okay.
Luke, you walk back into the house.
Is Killa like standing like in front of?
He's kind of got his bow out because he's not entirely used to guns yet.
He had 2 years.
he prefers his bow.
And it's not like, yeah, it's not like he's doing all too much training with guns.
It's also no. It's not like he is trying to kill people at this time.
As if a bow wouldn't kill someone.
It would. That's why he has it out. Anyways,
What's
so Luke's
going
gonna-
on?
We've managed to calm them down. They're not going to leave unless they are allowed to talk to you, Theo, about what's going on.
What do they really want with me?
Okay. You know your power, right?
Yeah, I can transform into a large demon thing.
Apparently, as a part of
that's what I can do.
as a part of the connection that allows you to manifest that power, you have a fraction of a god inside of you. Putting it in the simplest terms, that's what's up. And what they're wanting to do is to, I believe, remove your power so they can stitch the fabric of the universe back together.
Like the time stuff.
Like the time stuff, except complete. It's space, not time.
Oh, that's not great.
Apparently, both of them are potentially going to fall apart.
And
But space hasn't
what-
started falling apart yet whatsoever.
What can we do about
and
that?
it's purely conjecture whether it's going to happen and how much they actually need
Can we
you
do anything
at all.
about that?
They think they can safely remove your power without hurting you. I'm not convinced.
Well,
Regardless,
I
they're
don't-
not going to leave without talking to you.
Okay.
And
I can do that.
there's 2 things that should be stated before anything else is further talked about.
Okay.
1. The tall one is the one we're actually negotiating with. The other one is crazy.
Buck, you're the tall one, by the way.
Ah, yes.
They aren't
what's the
outs-
information?
They aren't outside yet, but they will be shortly.
2. His name's Buck.
Okay.
And if doing this will kill you, he is going to oppose it the best he can. Because killing you is not worth doing what they're doing, because as far as I can tell, they're not entirely sure what they're doing.
Well, that doesn't sound any too different from us.
No. Which is why I'm entertaining this in the first place.
Please tell me Luke's making the face you're making.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes,
great.
he is.
Okay.
This is your choice, Theo. Whatever choice you make should be respected.
Okay. I've never been in a position to make such a choice before.
Right.
And then
He
they
didn't
have to
hear
give you a
remove.
different one.
Luke did say they would have to remove your power
Mm-hmm.
to do
I
that.
don't know if I want to get rid of my ability, though.
That's what's up. That's the choice you need to make. Are you willing to part with your power? And are you willing to chance horrifying agony to sate these people's demands?
that's a lot right now, but I guess I could talk to him.
You can
I'm willing
take
to
some
do that.
time. Just come out whenever you're ready, and we'll be there ready to be with you while you talk. Okay?
Okay.
We're not letting you get taken by force.
Okay. Thank you. That actually really means a lot. Thanks, Luke.
Giller, protecting him while he's inside should be fine. Once we go outside, weapons should probably be down.
Do you want me to go out with you?
Stay with you.
With you goes Elby.
And Luke will head back outside and
Alright.
say, Theo's mentally preparing himself.
Okay. Then we will go to Becca. Going upstairs to Amber's room. Where I'm assuming you've probably at this point, I'm going to say you've probably told Sirius to distract her with video games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I figure Cirrus is like,
Sirius is like the older sister.
yeah, but also she's like put Wilcox back in his room and put
Mhm.
Amber in hers.
Yeah.
and-
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, stay in. No.
yeah.
Wilcox just in the middle of pouring a cup of tea in the middle of the
All
all the chaos happens. He's just like, I gotta make my coffee.
Houston casually watching the auras move around in the house.
Oh my gosh.
The 5 like omega level auras on.
Oh my gosh.
Does never mind.
Focus.
I am focusing. Can
So-
he see Wilcox?
There's a lot of broken time energy up there.
Hmm.
Anyway,
7.
Becca,
7, yeah.
Yeah. you're muted.
The reason we're laughing is because you said 4 in the house. There were 7 without Elias.
He wasn't looking up or around or anything.
Oh no, that
No,
those were
it
Every
was
single
7.
person in that house, besides Wilcox, has a connection.
Yeah, we were also all on the first floor,
Yeah, that's fair.
and that was before Elias got there.
we were all on the first floor, and like I think everyone except for possibly Wilcox was in the dining room.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
so
I
Becca,
Sorry.
please.
To be fair, Amber and Wilcox probably would have left at that point.
Okay.
So anyway, go ahead.
Becca, you would probably knock on Amber's room,
Mhm.
and then go in. You would see Sirius playing on a Game Boy because they're playing Pokemon. Finally, the one game I'm better at.
I'm sorry. I want to correct you.
Please do.
No, it will lead to a tangent. Just keep going.
They're playing Pokemon on whatever console she's able
You
to play
said
it
a
on.
Game Boy.
I know.
It is on the
You-
Game Boy.
It is on the Game Boy. That's not the problem.
What's
The problem is you can't play together.
No, they're just playing Pokemon at the same time.
Okay, I was gonna say it either has to be that or
No, I
they're
know that.
specifically hooked up together.
No, I understand.
Which is a funny image to
Yes,
me.
no. Finally, the one game I'm better at. That's only because you're faster. It's only because you're faster at
Speedrunning
making decisions.
Pokemon?
It's only because you're faster at making decisions.
Oh,
You say to
Hey,
the
Becca.
Crime
Hi,
hi. Sirius, would you mind?
I'm playing Pokemon.
Oh, nice. I have to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Sirius, would you mind checking on Wilcox for a bit?
Yeah, sure. She kind of stops next to Becca before she leaves. Something wrong?
Hopefully not.
Okay. Well, I'll just be over there.
I said
What's up?
Hopefully not.
What's up?
So you know how we sent you guys to the room because someone was after Theo?
Mm-hmm.
So no, they are not.
They're coming for you.
They're gonna get you.
So, they're nice. I'm laying out my ass, but it's fine. So they're nice, and they have told you know how your power got you hurt not too long ago.
I do remember that. I
So
still dream about that sometimes.
they told
Did
us.
you hear
that-
what she just said?
No, I
I
didn't.
still dream about that sometimes.
I'm sorry.
I will make you cry at one point with
No,
this
you
child.
won't.
I will do
Um,
my best.
You'll do your best. You won't succeed.
I will make somebody cry with this child.
Honestly,
Honestly, I know Izzy. He would.
Izzy would. Hosea will not.
No.
Hosea might.
Hosea might. He did have a child. Anyway, so they've told us that they have the ability to change your power to something else if you want.
But I like dreaming.
What?
I like my dreaming.
We know, but we're worried it can get you hurt, and it's completely up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Is
But-
it because of the purple man? I will call him the purple man. That she will call him.
She
that.
would.
It is
Yeah.
because of Purple Man. It's Purple
Purple guy.
No man.
Yeah, it's because of him. So we're worried that the purple man is trying to hurt you, and we're thinking that if we gave you a different power to someone who would keep that from happening, it would be a good thing for you.
He wasn't trying to hurt me.
He was trying to hurt the rest of us through you, which hurt you.
What does Becca mean by that?
He was using her to get to us, and
Like
she got caught in the crossfire.
Mhm.
It was hurting her. She was actively screaming in her mind.
Mhm. He wanted to learn about you, and I wouldn't let him.
I know.
very, very
I like my dreaming, but I don't like the purple man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him at all.
Yeah, he's not fun.
He was angry.
I know. We aren't making the choice for you. It was completely up to you whether or not you want to change.
What would it change to?
Hmm?
What would change?
Not much, but you would have a different power. So instead of Dreamwalk, if you want, you could have a different power. We can get rid of it completely if you'd rather.
I like being special.
Like being special. So what it would do is you wouldn't be able to dreamwalk anymore, but you would have something else. We don't know what that something is. And instead of it being the angry purple man, did you explain who Chance was?
He just said
sorry.
that's.
Did you explain that he would protect her?
He did say
I said my patron Chance would protect her.
Okay. And the person who is connected to this new power would be able to protect you.
Is he nice?
from everything we've heard, yeah.
Mhm. Well, you're hearing it all from Jason.
You seemed a little more pleasant.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, man managed to calm down Jason normally.
Without being creepy.
He said he was going to protect her. That is bare minimum for Becca right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You want to?
I wanna meet the nice man.
Okay. So, for now, stay up here.
Okay.
I will go talk to the nice men who are saying they can do this. She does not need to know that Jason is an asshole.
She doesn't need to know that word yet.
She knows that word.
Is he an Taryn's just imagining the idea of a child saying asshole, and
I think
she's laughing.
children cursing is funny. Fuck off. So I'm going to go
Keep it that
talk to
dog.
them. You stay up here,
Okay.
and we'll see if we can do this now, or if it has to be later, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll
Can I
go.
keep playing Pokemon with Cirrus?
Yeah, I'll tell her to come back in.
Thank you. She goes over and hugs you. Mm-hmm. So you leave the room. What was that about? With Cirrus.
I'm assuming we've told Cirrus what happened, because it would be really weird.
I
if
would
she was
assume
in the
so,
household
yes.
And we did not.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the two guys who came. One, they're trying to remove Theo's power to save the multiverse. That's gonna be the end of that. I'm not going into it.
I don't want to know more.
I figured.
It wouldn't be helpful.
Yeah. So they're trying to do that, but they also offered, because Amber is specifically connected to Infinity, and he is not a great person and tried to hurt us, to remove Amber's power and change it with someone who would actively protect her.
Okay.
Amber decided that she wanted that.
Oh, well, good for her.
Anyway, she wants to go play Pokemon with you.
I
Is
figured.
Wilcox doing okay though?
He
As
seems
okay as possible.
nervous, but that's normal. So
Fair
I
enough.
don't. I wouldn't know if he's if something's different, really.
Did he
Held
start
together by
scribbling
multiverse and
in
anxiety.
the journals again?
Well, he seems to do that when he's more nervous than nervous, but that seems normal as well.
Fair enough. Anyway, she wants to go play Pokemon, so.
Okay.
And I'll go back downstairs.
And now we are back to everybody. Buck and Jason, everyone is outside now.
And over.
Would you like me to go talk to Jonesy now about that, or
That depends on how long Patrick
Patrick
takes.
said that he could possibly hop in if we need.
He told me to let him know, and I said no. We will see how long that takes. Anyway,
We'll just keep going until Patrick
Buck
jumps.
and Buck, you would notice Becca walking back outside after Luke has already, and Luke
Yeah.
mentioned that Theo is taking some time to think about it, and that you can talk to him once he comes outside. You are talking to Jonesy. We're gonna say while this is going on.
Yeah, so Jason like twists his watch and vanishes.
This is before you guys have come back.
Yes.
So, Buck, you're just there by
Actually,
yourself.
he's gonna
now.
say 1 minute. I'm gonna check with Jonesy to see if this is all right.
Buck, would you like to say anything to this guy next to you? His name is Elias.
You don't actually know.
He does not know his
What?
name. You see this person who
What?
looks like Mr. X, except without the fedora.
So,
That's the description.
Giant
Correct.
open French kid.
pretty special kid we got here, huh? Pretty significant.
Please tell me. Please ask him to clarify which one.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
was just trying to make
I gotta tell you, they get too deep into the weeds all the time. They're asking questions about different entities and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? If it were up to me, we'd get rid of them all. But apparently, that would destabilize the multiverse, and he can't say stuff like that. So that's just me.
I love Buck so much.
He would get along with a certain.
Shush, shush, shush. Does Elias respond to that at all, or?
What the hell, man?
Those are my sewing scissors. Cannot cut paper with this.
Say that again. Say that again.
How dare you.
What the hell, man?
Talking to Buck.
You know, hey, you just go through enough stuff like I have without much introduction. You know, nobody sat me down to debrief me, take me through a 101 course on this stuff. I just had to meet a bunch of these beings, and now we're here. And I mean, yeah.
Do you relate, Elias?
Blight, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
You notice that he's
alright.
talking to himself as if someone else is here.
I am?
No. You notice that this guy next to you is talking to himself as if someone else is here. When it's just
Oh, great!
two
You got one
party.
of them too. What's your buddy's name?
Blight.
What? Like the potato disease?
That's just what he calls himself. I did not.
I'm not a potato.
I didn't
course it
offer to
is.
change the name.
Of course it is. Okay. Well, look. I don't know what your stance is on this Theo person, but hey, we're gonna try and take real good care of him. So
You better, or one of us here will find you. We will try to find a way.
I have no doubt of it. You will find a way. I guarantee it. Seems like there's channels everywhere in this messed up world.
You have no idea. I'm working on one of them.
As in trying to make something that can transport you across the multiverse?
The multiverse. You're currently working on them.
I'm working on one for time, so let's just put it at that.
No, time. Please don't throw time travel into this mess. It'll make it just more confusing.
If I tried, it'd be very complicated, and I just wouldn't know where to start.
And maybe don't.
What did you say?
And then maybe don't.
All right, we're going over to Jason now. Sorry, I just needed that interaction to happen.
If it were up to me, I'd just wipe them all out, but apparently that causes problems.
I just realized. I don't know how he heard you, but you were muted.
Just a warning, I am getting in my
No.
car right now.
I did hear that, and it was quite funny.
How did you hear him?
I was muted the whole time?
My mic.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Anyway,
I was muted?
yeah. I have no idea how you heard him.
Oops, sorry, chat. Chat, clip that. Clip the silence.
He heard you, so I'm assuming it heard well. He heard every word you said. So, Buck, both Luke and Becca have come back out of the house at this point, and Jason is just not there. Luke and Becca, you would be the last person out, and you would notice that Jason's just not there.
Mm-hmm. Where's the other one?
He went to go check with our.
Sorry,
He went to go. He went to go check with our friend Jonesy to see just about how we're gonna do this safely.
Okay. Just checking. You guys removing Amber's is not going to hurt her, right?
Far as we know, it's possible. And you know what? I can speak for myself. I can also speak for Jonesy. Jonesy wouldn't hurt her.
And so long as her power works like anyone who isn't Theo,
The thing, okay,
2 years older.
it's fairly safe.
explaining Becca's thought process.
Oh, wait, no.
The only experience we have with gaining and removing powers is the vials and the syringes.
And Harvey shoving energy into Mallory.
Shut
And
I was not there for that.
Let's not say it like that.
That yeah.
But that's
He
what he
shoved
did.
it
I know
inside
they-
of her.
No, stop!
I thought
They went
I thought
into
that
a
was
private
fine.
room.
Tucker was not happy with that sentence.
The battery.
Colton.
I don't actually know how to do this.
You're doing this.
Let's see if it's
okay, I completely misunderstood that whole scene then.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I thought that was a vial the whole time.
Me
All right.
too. No, it's not.
But
anyway,
besides the point.
Sorry.
Apparently that as well. That
Tuck-
did also
Tucker
hurt.
did one of the funniest things. What did you say? Sorry. Pause. What did you say?
Oh,
Cole?
I said, oh, he shoved it inside of her.
And then Tucker just made the yeah, and then went bad.
Anywho.
No wonder they're in a relationship.
Oh my gosh. This is
Um,
great.
He does it while saying theories.
Please continue.
Anyway, so far, actually, Becca's just gonna be explaining this in person. So far, the only ways that we have to gain and remove powers is through a vial that hurts very badly and a syringe that doesn't hurt but is very hard to get a hold of.
Also, is Amber's ability?
No.
No, she was born with it.
She was born with it. Okay.
We have
Yes.
one way that hurts, another way that
Very much
doesn't.
so.
But the second way, doesn't that only work on
Let's
given
focus.
powers? I'm talking to you like you're Harvey. You're
No.
not Harvey.
No, he's not. He's not even there.
I'm assuming that it only works on given powers. We've not tried it on four.
No, we haven't. No,
No.
because
It-
I don't
This
want
is not
Harvey.
important enough.
Harvey will be explained this at a later date.
Yeah. And besides the point, this is not important enough. I want to make sure it is not going to hurt her. If it has any chance of hurting her, I would just rather not.
As far as Buck is aware, there's no reason it would hurt her.
Yeah.
Buck was there when Jason had his other two powers extracted.
And it didn't hurt him. So if you'd like to relay that information to Becca and them,
Yeah.
at least
Look, I've
the
seen-
fact that it shouldn't. There's no reason it would.
I've seen this happen before. I'm pretty confident that it'll be the same for Theo and for
Amber.
Amber. That they would not be hurt. Because I've seen it happen before, and there's a way to do it without hurting anybody.
And if it starts hurting either of them, your goal is to shut it down immediately.
Yep, and I'm sure it would be Jonesy's goal as well. I trust him completely.
Okay.
Is there a way to
Is this in game or out of game?
in game?
Okay.
Is there a way to know what power she would get? You guys have very different technology.
For Buck, he doesn't know. At least he's never seen one where you know what power you're gonna get.
Has he ever seen someone just get a power?
Could be anything. It's kind of up
No.
to
He doesn't know. No.
chance.
All right.
Well, not that chance.
He doesn't know a chance. She would not have.
No, but
recognized-
Darren thought that
I
was
know it
amusing.
Darren.
Taryn.
Oh.
Like, where's some Darren?
Does this look like Darren to you?
Does that look like a
I don't know,
6'5"
maybe.
black man to you?
Nope.
Is Aaron's wife a 6'5" black man?
Man, she's got them feminine hips.
Yeah. I just heard Darren. I was like, okay,
Whoa.
I guess he's here now.
Whoa.
What's that, Tucker?
I said, whoa.
It's not hips, but
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
She
I love
obviously-
mixing these groups because it just gets so funny.
She obviously wears the pants in her relationship.
She's the breadwinner.
that's why I'm
She
wearing a
wears the
skirt.
paint.
She wears the pants.
The pants.
The paint.
The pants.
Jason appears back in Jonesy's ship. He needs to talk to him. Jonesy, what are you doing?
Josie is currently working with the neon green liquid thing, trying to figure out what it is.
Jason would appear next to you.
Well, no, wherever your
Oh,
teleport
yeah.
beacon is.
Wherever
'Cause
you
this is specifically the watch
yes,
he
okay.
designed.
Wherever that beacon is. You would probably know
Yes.
that Jason has appeared back in the ship, though.
Also, even though it is definitely a teleporter, Josie calls it the beamer because beam me down.
Yeah, because he likes
It's the
Star
beamer.
Trek.
Because Weston likes Star Trek.
Yes. So you would know. You definitely know that Jason is back.
He will leave the lab. Where's Buck?
So we came back here. I came back here because we were. Do you have the ability to remove the power of a child of the void, or is that something that's beyond the technology that is in this specific ship here?
I mean, I know how to remove connections.
Yeah. So from what I've been told, it's a little different for him. At least this one. Last time someone tried to remove his power, it hurt him a lot, and they failed.
Oh, okay.
Don't fail to mention.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
Created the portal.
And And
crack to
he
the
also apparently turns into a big like Hulk-like thing. That's his power.
Oh,
You're aware
great.
of the Incredible Hulk, right? Yeah.
It's
so
that big green thing.
Yeah. Apparently it's not like green, which makes sense. It's of a void, so it's probably like black and white.
Oh, okay.
Red? You said red?
A demon.
Oh, they
said
said
he
he's
was a demon.
red. Well, yeah, but that could describe
Okay.
anything, really.
He
Um.
is literally a stereotypical demon.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, it may not. So yeah, it's up to you if we want to try to remove it.
I
They will get
mean,
mad, and they are pretty strong. If
Uh-huh.
we hurt him, they'll get mad.
okay. I know someone who does know how to remove connections from Children of the Void.
Is it Jonathan or Infinity?
It would be Pratt. Infinity.
Pratt? Okay, so they.
Huh. That's something that needs to be explained.
So, you know how there are new you know how entity forces that are connected to someone can kind of like talk to them, typically. Infinity descended on a girl he's connected to, and kind of attacked these people.
Oh,
And
you know what? I think it would be good if I met this Children of the Void face to face. Let's go down there.
all right. Do you want to beam back over there, or do you want me to?
Hey, you some-
We didn't meet Jonesy.
No one ever gets to meet Jonesy.
No one ever gets to meet that guy.
Jones is gonna go over to the Beamer
Okay.
and go down to Buck.
All right. So, as you all would see, Jason appear back next to Buck, and please describe Jonesy.
Standing next to Jason is a roughly 14-year-old boy with somewhat curly blonde hair. And he's wearing this odd hex suit that has it's gray with these hexagonal designs.
Hmm.
With this utility belt, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks very tired.
Just like the one playing him right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah, right there,
This
yeah.
guy.
Uh-huh. Right there in the corner.
I wish I
Right there in
could
the
see
middle.
it.
Handsome.
I wish I could see it right now.
Oh, don't worry. I'll send you a screenshot.
Okay.
So Jason and a child appear.
Correct.
This is a child.
Buck, you would see Jonesy appear next to Jason.
Not exactly.
When she says that his eyebrows kind of scrunch, she's like, with how much shit I've dealt with, I'm sure I feel way older than that. I promise.
I don't.
You're
believe
like
you.
barely older than Amber.
Tucker, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, your
Uh,
camera disappeared for a second.
In
Oh,
in
sorry.
reality, I'm more like 16, but I age slower.
Still a child.
That's still very much
He
a
grows
child.
mentally faster. It's part of his power.
That sucks.
16 is
Ah,
still a
so-
child.
Yeah, but my brain is
Talking to a
it's
17-year-old.
so much older than that.
Yeah. So you see this stuff? He built it.
Cool. So can
God, I fucking hate this shit.
I?
All right, so
Anyway,
Josie's
carry on.
landed, and
How were
and
You
Buck
and
says,
you and me too.
Sorry, Buck, what were you saying?
Buck says, "Oh, look, this is the guy we're talking about. He can explain it to you. If anybody can convince you that it'll be safe, it'll be fine. It's gonna be this guy."
Anyone can convince us it's gonna be his.
Oh, yeah, so I didn't finish
16-year-old.
explaining we're talking about the idea of removing the power of both Theo, the child of the void, and Amber, the girl who Infinity decided to pay a visit to. They went to go talk to them to see if they're willing to do that. or if Theo wants to come with us, or how we're gonna do this.
Theo is currently building up the nerve to talk to you people.
Doesn't he turn into a big monster? Why is he worried about that? Why is he worried about us?
He's nice.
He's timid
Ah,
Yeah.
compared to all of us.
Because unlike a lot of other people around here, he doesn't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want to hurt anyone either.
There's not enough nice people around, and Jonesy will look pointedly at Jason.
What? I don't hurt people usually.
I didn't say anything about hurting
Uh.
people. I said nice.
Oh.
You're a dick.
What were you about to say, Buck?
Hey. That's from you.
Buck, what were you about
Actually,
to say?
kind of nice. You're
Not
just-
the
I
first
didn't
time
have
we've
anything
been
to say
that
in
this
this
last hour.
Buck, what were you about to say?
I didn't have anything to say in this moment.
Sorry, you just like made a noise. You were like, "Well." Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, if we can cease the talking about hurting people. Amber is a 12-year-old girl who has agreed to get her power removed if you guys can guarantee it will not hurt her
I have removed powers before. It's not going to hurt.
at all.
No.
He removed 2 of mine back when Consequences said, "Hey, you can't have more than 3, more than 1."
Yeah, that's a can of worms we can't open right now.
We already
We're
opened that
not-
can of worms.
We
Consequences.
opened a lot of
Hey,
I know.
hey, Jason.
No one
Hey, Jason, come here. Hey, Jason.
Yes.
You know, not everyone needs to know everything.
Yeah, I didn't explain exactly.
It's fine.
I
We
didn't
use
expect
like
that.
a friend.
I get that, but
We have a
you don't have to bring up every single thing you've done.
Again, we have a friend.
We have a friend. It's
I mean, I
We
haven't
are-
even talked
Same
about...
thing.
We're very
they're
used to
so
it.
similar.
It's
Might be
fine.
the same person even.
I
You're-
wonder.
You're used to this kind of crap.
Did you say you're used to this kind of crap?
Yes.
As a question?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, besides the point.
That's so sad.
He's great, actually. Besides the point. Can you just do it right here? Or do we gotta go to wherever? I'm not
Space
letting you
police.
take her back to wherever you want.
Oh.
Fucking take Theo.
No. It'll have to be on my ship. I can't take it with me. It's difficult.
Where is your ship?
It's just outside of town. He didn't want to park on top
like-
of... Well, there weren't...
Just like half a mile that way.
I can just go there. You can come with me. I don't care.
I'm just trying to do this in the least traumatizing way for this child.
Which one? No, I'm
Trust me. I was a 12-year-old boy once. I would think going to a spaceship would be awesome.
She also
Yeah.
really likes Doctor Who, so
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
even better.
I have a feeling she'll enjoy it.
I designed it based off of like Star Trek stuff, so maybe.
she'll be fine.
There's a slight chance.
I
We'll be okay.
apologize.
We'll just
for the
make it like a
skepticism.
field trip.
He's basically
But,
like if the doctor...
None of us trust any of you.
Yeah.
That's why I said you can come with me. Jason and Buck, you stay here.
Stay here.
No.
I'm saying no. Listen.
Do we need
I'm
to do that?
saying one of you can bring Amber with me to go deal with this. They stay here, so I have to come back, and I can't just ditch with Amber.
That's a fair point.
Okay. I thought you meant like all of us go and just leave it.
No, just him.
That's
Just-
what I thought as well.
Jason wished.
No.
So I assume I'm going with Amber and you guys can watch here?
Yeah.
I need to know everything.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Amber's more comfortable.
Yes.
And to be fair, we can also just have microphone as well.
True. The secondary worry is I'm not certain how well you guys can cross dimensional barriers.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot.
You're
That's
not helping
why
your
I'm
case.
worried about it.
I mean, I can do that too.
Why don't we just ask Amber?
Yeah, so leave that up to her. But I.
As
that's
you
all
guys
of
are
my
talking,
business.
the door slowly opens and you see Theo still wearing the kick the chef, kick the cook
Oh,
apron.
you're still wearing your apron, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Oh, by the way, Jonesy, you see Luke wearing a kiss the cook apron, but the kiss the cook part has been patched on.
Like very clearly patched on.
He did not mention it.
But you would see Theo slowly walking out. Behind him is a man holding a very large gun with dragon and or lizard like eyes.
Jason
Jonesy
kinda, like,
will
perks up.
lean around and look back at him. Can you not?
Who are you talking to?
The guy with the gun.
Killer.
Can I not what?
No, I think you physically
Like-
can't not.
No.
Can you not point the gun?
You can
I'm keeping watch. Just in case.
you can back down.
Every single one of us is watching, technically.
If anything happens, Neko can grab
Hey
it.
Jason. Hey Jason. Hey Jason. Shut up.
Jonesy?
Shut up.
You both, all the three of you who haven't seen this before, see his gun morph into a small knife, and he kind of.
Sweet.
That was actually kind of sick.
It's not technology, if that's what you're thinking.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I have to know.
I'd rather not say.
Doesn't matter right
That's
now.
not the important thing.
No.
Move on.
You're
Theo,
not. We'll cross
I'm
that bridge
interrupting
later.
you, child. Theo. The adults are talking.
Did you just call me?
This little
Buck,
child.
Buck,
Did
Elias.
you expect
Sorry,
anything different?
pause. Elias just turns to Jason and says, "This guy is your boss."
Mhm.
More like
Your
someone
boss.
who was asked to travel with me. And is, also has a spaceship and has
This
the money.
I am also his boss.
He built a spaceship.
So the child is
Can
your
you
ride.
build a spaceship?
Oh, but I could
Probably-
certainly try.
You
Capable of
probably
interdimensional
can.
Travel?
I need
Travel
the
to
parts.
the beyond and back?
If you give me the materials, I probably could.
You're talking to the one person on this field
Who could?
who can do that.
Let's not
Just-
compare.
Anyway,
Let's
anyway,
not compare
Theo's walking
technology, guys. Okay, let's not compare technology.
We don't
We know I
compare
would win.
technology here.
Oh yeah, what have you built?
Anyway,
I built power armor.
can we please continue?
I want to go on a tangent, but I can't.
Not allowed, Patrick. Not allowed. Anyway, hi, I'm Theo. He does a really awkward wave at Buck, Jonesy, and Jason.
Jason just kind of waves back.
I don't entirely understand what's been asked of me, and I could you explain it better?
So, more or less, there are certain beings that exhibit certain aspects of reality. Notably in this situation, the void. The void is the space between universes. It stops them from
Okay.
colliding together effectively. It's like a cushion between realities.
Do you want him to continue, or do you want me to summarize it?
I want whoever is best at explaining this.
That's up to you.
Don't think.
Different
Okay,
people have different
so-
opinions on what that means.
His will be
It's
very-
Jonesy.
definitely
that's
not
trying to
him.
explain.
Do you want me to explain
Who's the
as
kid?
easily as I can?
Pretend he's an adult.
Okay, sure.
As Jonesy looks up at him.
Very short.
You are connected to something that died.
Okay.
That thing needs to come back in order for universes not to collide together. The only reason you are connected to it is because it knew it would need to come back.
Oh, okay. Why me?
I don't know. But what I do know is we need your power, your connection to bring it back.
I really like this power. It's been helpful and saved me and my friends. Does it need
And
to go
trust me,
away?
I don't want to take it away from. I don't know. I don't know what has to get done to bring this thing back. All I know is we need you or your connection.
How do you know it's gonna collapse?
Because the reality or because the bee that you are connected to was keep it existing made sure universes did not collide.
And now it's gone. And
now it's gone.
I'm needed to make it not gone.
Yes.
Okay. And I can come back when it's all done? Right?
Of course.
If you don't, we'll go on.
Yeah, and I mean, nothing's keeping you.
I don't plan on going on a rampage.
No,
said
no,
we
no.
will.
We will
Oh,
be going on
yeah.
a
They
rampage.
would. They
all
would.
will.
You would not.
Trust me, if something happens to you, they will be justified.
Oh, I know. I know. How do you know how long I'll need to stay with you?
I have no idea.
Just long enough for you to figure out what exactly you need from me?
Yep.
Okay.
I need to talk to Jonathan anyway, so we can check with him to see how long this will take.
Patrick, if you kill my boy, you will be dead.
Trust me, I won't be the one killing your boy.
Your boy
If
will
that
be the one
happens.
killing your boy.
You
That
can
makes
blame
me
all of it
less-
on Aaron.
It makes me way more nervous.
I know. He kind of looks around. Okay, I'll do it. I don't want the world to end. I don't want anything to end.
Come back in one piece then.
Plan on it.
Fourth world will end anyway.
Okay.
We're trying on the other side of things.
I'll go with you.
Great. Cool. Anything you need to grab before we?
I don't got much. Probably take this off. As he takes off the apron, kind of hands it over to Becca.
Did Amber agree? He's asking. Did Amber agree? Or-
Yeah, she did.
All right.
We'll just have to go ask who she would prefer to go with.
And did she want to be connected to Chance after, or just
That's
go?
a lot
without?
going on. I don't
First-
think I need to know.
Yeah. First, Chance is the one you're connected to, right?
Yeah.
And the one you want
he's-
to be connected to her?
Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Can either
He
of you
did
vouch
point
for
out-
that as well?
Luke asks Buck and Jonesy.
Can you vouch for Chance being a nice being?
I'll be honest, I've never met him, but I have spoken. I've heard him speak a couple times, and he does seem like one of the good ones.
He seems reasonable, sympathetic at least.
What were you going to say?
He did point out that I should have that me teleporting in was not the smartest move, and I think
See?
he was implying that he wanted me to apologize for that.
Have you not before?
And my trust in this man skyrockets.
Chance? Or
and
Jacob?
him,
Okay.
actually,
Because
both.
he's saying that.
He's
and-
admitting it.
It took him.
He
a
really
god
wants-
telling him.
He really wants to
Feel
see if
them.
he can connect Amber to Chance. If he can use, he can be used as a conduit.
Uh-huh.
Still, anyone willing to admit things, regardless,
Mhm.
is automatically more trustworthy.
Mhm.
Unless admitting those things is a bad thing, but
Not in this degree.
I committed 17 crimes.
I'm wanted in 13 different
it's
countries.
fine. I probably am too.
13 different universes.
Terrorist.
So,
No,
Anyway.
a war cry. Oh, I've committed numerous war crimes.
And got
I've
away
been
with it
wanted
too.
in every country.
Anyway,
Mustard, how about Mustard Gas? Go, my child soldier.
anyway,
Sorry.
Anyway.
We're gonna skip you asking Amber all that because we all know she's going with Becca.
Obviously.
Jonesy will be going with Becca and Jonesy. You see a red-haired 12-year-old girl in her pajamas because she's not changed today. Holding a Game Boy.
hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Amber.
I'm Jonesy.
Jonesy. That's all. That's a funny name.
Thanks.
So, are you gonna connect me to the nice man?
No, that'll be my job. He'll remove your connection to
The
Infinity.
purple man?
Yeah, the purple one.
I don't like him. He's mean.
Yeah. Do you like tea?
I don't think I've had tea.
she would have had tea.
Tea is
Yeah,
a
Uncle is
regular.
Wilcox.
Hey, Jonesy.
I don't
Hey,
like all tea,
Jason.
but some I
Remember,
like.
you're staying here.
No, I know. I mean, I can do it whenever she gets back.
Okay.
All right.
I like how funny it would be if we mentioned Wilcox, but we have no fucking reason to ever mention Wilcox.
Not in the slightest.
No
Nobody
reason.
wants to
You
mention
see,
Will.
The
No.
problem is, if anyone mentions Wilcox, that adds another 20 minutes to this session.
20 minutes. That's all.
Actually, Jason wouldn't do anything.
Oh.
He would ignore it.
You wouldn't care.
To be fair, there is
The broken
every
time
fucking
energy up
universe.
there?
It's kind of a given.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's mad at a Wilcox, and that
who's not
transfers.
here anymore?
So, do we have to play out the removing of her connection?
Yes. So Becca, you and Amber would appear in Jonesy's ship. Please describe it as best you can.
Imagine something very similar to the USS Enterprise.
All right, done.
Done.
Except not that big.
Not that big,
In
no.
the slightest.
But shrunken.
Very small.
If the Millennium
Trunk.
Falcon.
I think only
Was
Colton
the
is going to
USS
understand
Enterprise.
this. You know the kids' playground? That's just the model of the USS. That's what I'm imagining.
This is awesome.
It's the real thing. Wow.
She
Please
pulls out
don't touch
a
anything.
sonic screwdriver and starts pointing it at everything.
Yeah.
Careful, you don't know what that thing can do.
Well, it does nothing. It's just a toy.
You think?
I can fix
I mean, do you want it to do something?
No, we do not.
Oh no.
No, we do not.
You can make it do stuff?
No, we can't. He's joking.
No, he's Jonesy.
You're a bad
I,
influence on
um,
all of our channels.
On all of our
I
Did you
am
say magic?
joking. I thought it was funny. Come on.
Okay. What's that?
So
What's
he
that?
takes her.
What's that? What's that?
What's that? Pointing at the pile of scraped out.
You
ash.
hear Jonesy mumble to himself, is this how I was?
Yes, Jonesy. Yes, it was. Anyway, you lead them to the power extractor.
Which looks like a chair with this headset
It's not
on.
scary at all.
Looks like a salon chair.
You just gotta sit in there.
It's the evil within chair.
And then the purple man can't hurt me anymore.
I have to press a couple buttons, but then yes.
Thank you. She's a huggy person. She's gonna hug Jonesy.
She's
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You sound so uncomfortable.
Yes.
And again, you are sure this is not gonna hurt?
It will not hurt.
Okay, because if it does, you're dead.
I can't die.
Yeah.
I will find a fucking way.
Okay.
Heard that.
Alright.
So
Or
she'll get in the machine. The
She will-
machine. He'll put the headset on her. Press a few buttons. Since connections are stored in the brain, this makes it a lot easier. It'll take a second, and then there's like a whirring, loud whirring sound. It starts glowing a little bit, and after about like a minute, there's like
Okay.
okay, we're done.
Already?
Yeah,
Becca's
he'll
setting up, like, that
press
minute. So
another
long.
a button on the side, and a little slot will pop out with three
Please tell me he
different
gives her
vials.
a
Two of them are empty.
lollipop.
One has purple liquid inside.
Okay.
Do you want a lollipop?
Is this like going to the dentist?
Give her an entire ice cream cone.
Sure, it's like going to the dentist.
Then yeah. I would love a lollipop. Thank you.
He's gonna go over to the other side and like pull out a box of just candy and take out one of the oversized lollipop.
Courtney told you to give her an
Like
entire candy store.
the actual pop is the size of her head. He's gonna go hand it to her.
Wait until after breakfast.
Okay. She gives it a lick.
One lick.
Amber,
I wanted the candy.
we said after breakfast. I will take it.
No.
Then wait.
Fine. When do I get to be connected to the nice man?
When we get back.
Okay.
Alright.
It probably wouldn't take long. You just appear back
Yeah.
with everybody.
All right, we all
You
done?
see her with a massive lollipop.
Yeah.
The size of her head. I
Uh,
told her to wait until after breakfast.
I don't
Dude.
wanna.
Did Jonesy come back as well?
Yes.
No, just us. We left Jones.
We
Yeah, actually, no. Jonesy left you.
Jonesy beams you back down, saying,
Jonesy
"I'm done."
Bye, Buck and Jason.
Now they get to be an eternal.
Yeah.
No.
We can't.
It's
have
okay.
two
I can
Harveys.
get out of this world.
Oh my god.
I don't know about.
Anyway, I would like to be connected to the nice man now,
Yeah.
please.
All right. So, he's gonna. Can I have your hand?
She looks at Becca.
He's holding out his left hand.
Okay.
A
If
non.
it was the right
non-
hand, she
fire
would kill you.
Yes.
All right.
She's watching.
If you try
so
anything, I'll use the
incredibly close.
screwdriver.
Ooh. Jonesy, could you make that do
No.
things?
No, he
He
can't.
can.
No, he didn't. He said he can't.
No, I can't. It's just a little too advanced for me.
Jonesy saying that with obvious sarcasm in
He's
existence.
doing a big wink to Becca.
It's too
All right.
advanced.
So Jason's gonna try to let Chance know. Hey, you ready?
Are you saying this out loud?
Actually, can I? You know what? Can I just kind of go to the room and try to pull her with?
I don't
Would you like
think
to spend
Becca
2
approves.
tokens?
Sure. I have 8.
Sure.
Yeah.
On how much he's
Oh my
been
god, he
saying.
said that like Amber says it. Yeah. Uh-huh. What is this place?
Amber, so this is sort of Chance's office house. He
That
kinda
feels
used to
so
have to live here.
weird.
I
It
know.
felt like a rubber band.
Yeah. So Chance, this is Amber. Amber, this
don't
is
like
Chance.
Amber's like, and Chan's like,
I did expect a child. It's a little younger than I expected.
Yeah.
That's what
I
a
did.
child
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you didn't say an 11-year-old.
No,
Well,
no.
Oh yeah.
Because to him, he's 17. He's still a child.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Also, could I have your old one?
What?
Like, yeah, the
What?
he would have there would have been a vial of purple liquid that he got, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Jason's trying to get
Ask
her to
Em-
give verbal consent for him to have the vial of her old power.
He's
Children
trying to
cannot
manipulate a
do that.
child.
No,
But also,
Is Chance
she
going to
doesn't
let this
have
happen?
it.
no, I
Also-
know. But if she asks Jonesy, he
Jason.
might give it to her.
Is that why you're here?
No. So how would this work? Can you just
I didn't expect you to bring her. That was unexpected.
would there
Hello.
be a better way?
Ember. Hi. You look nice. I've been told that before.
I love when you have to roleplay with yourself. It's very funny.
It is great. I don't mind it.
I know. It's still funny.
May I have your hand, please? Sure. As he takes her hand. Please set the hand on hers, and you can see this white glow, travel through her arm. It tingles. It does. He nods to Jason. I'm sure you'll be back. You like tea? I love tea. Well, not all tea, but some tea. Perfect. Find the perfect one.
Blueberry.
Can I
Pause that thought.
Can I request? That she
Pause
just
that
goes,
thought.
No, please.
What?
Can I request that she just says that her uncle likes tea and that is it?
My uncle likes tea. Excellent.
Fulfills my want for.
Wilcox have been mentioned.
Yeah.
Here we'll meet again. Young.
Do you know what power she got?
You will see.
All right.
Actually,
Oh.
you shouldn't. If you
hopefully
think something
not
bad
you.
is happening.
Amber, can I have your old one,
Jason.
please?
Why?
I like collecting these sort of things. Like, I'm guessing you probably have 2 or 3 of the super.
You appear back in the real world. You literally can feel like Chance just pushed you back into your body.
Is that all?
Did any time pass?
No, it doesn't
didn't
do
feel
that.
like it.
No, whenever I go to talk to him, it just.
So to you guys, he just grabs her hand, and now they're back.
So
He's nice. He likes tea too.
Nice.
yeah.
He
Maybe
said
he
he'd
can
make my
come
favorite
over.
kind.
What?
Maybe he can come over. Who knows?
I don't.
Let's not do that.
I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know if that's. Anyway, so can I have the old one?
You hear him say this, everybody,
The old what?
including Buck and Jonesy, and Elias. What?
Jonesy
Is this gonna be
slowly
over?
turns and looks at him.
Jason?
Go on.
Can I have your old power, please?
Get out of here,
Yeah.
Jason.
Becca just walks.
This is you've
Amber
done what
walks
you
back
needed
over
to
to
do.
Becca. He
Go.
looks really nice. I can't wait to find out what he gave me.
Neither can I.
Neither can Aaron once he rolls.
So is Amber just ignoring Jason?
Yes.
Don't give him anything.
Why not?
He is. a
Hey,
bad
I was
boy.
helpful. I was nice.
You were very helpful. Why do you want it?
I like collecting these things.
That's all
Why?
he told me.
Jason? Jonesy, can you take him away?
Jonesy, can you make sure he never gets a hold of that power?
Done.
I'm
Jonesy
I might be reconsidering
presses
going
something
with these people.
on his glove, and Jason disappears. In a beam of light.
Darn.
Well,
Question.
it was nice meeting all of you. Hopefully, we will never see you again.
Well,
God, I hope
I hope
not.
you see them again because I'd like to go back to them at some
Here's to
point.
having Theodore.
No, you don't understand. Once we're done, I'm planning on just beaming you back here. I don't want to come
fair
back.
enough.
What's up?
I've met too many people, and I could frankly know I could meet less people.
Have a good life.
Never come back, please.
We have enough problems with that.
So,
I roll use power.
what are you trying to do?
I want. So I saw a really cool thing earlier that I really
And
want.
what's that?
It's a gun.
Great.
You
go
can't
ahead.
fucking do
Go
that.
ahead. No,
I'm-
go ahead.
All right.
No,
Killer's
no, no.
gone.
Let him do this.
Go ahead. Roll your die. I dare you.
I'm going
dare.
to.
I double dare you.
I swear, if it comes with killer,
Please, please.
All right. So that is a 16.
You see a blob appear in your hand, and immediately disappears.
Well,
As you do this, you see the man with the eyes just go.
Isn't Jason
like
back
everyone
on
else.
no, Jason's back at the ship.
Jason's
back
at
of the
the
ship?
ship.
Sweet. You guys can see Killer just.
He tried to steal it, didn't
Guess
Oh God damn it, Jason!
he? He tried to steal it.
You're all back in the ship, by the way. And Theo is with you. So.
So is Jason currently out of his body
1 moment.
at this point?
What do you mean out of his body?
Typically, when Jason steals things, he
You know what I mean.
he astral projects effectively
Right, yes.
and is just trying to take it. I think,
Steal it.
yeah.
Yeah. So Josie's gonna go over and slap Jason.
Yeah. I mean, I think effectively how
Sorry,
Jason has been
Let's
doing
go
it
back
this session
for a second.
is
You astral project, right?
yeah.
Sweet.
Oh.
So you got a 16, right?
Yeah, I got a 16.
So you're just going through, right?
Yeah.
As you show up and you're like moving toward this guy, you see his eyes follow you. Just you guys are just walking back
He's
inside,
watching
right?
something.
Or no?
That's strange.
No.
Grab his knife.
One moment.
I'm keeping an eye out for Jason.
You can't see him.
I can't see
No.
him,
What?
but I'm.
1 moment. Yes.
This man teleports. Also,
Astral projecting in the same realm as
No.
Necro? Okay, that's what I'm wondering.
Necro can also
Technically,
not
it
see
is
him.
dimensional sight,
Okay.
and I
I
somewhat
was just
am
wondering
there.
because most spiritual things in spiritual's not the right word, but I'm gonna use it anyway.
metaphysical.
That's a better one. In Eternal, Necro can see, so I wanted to check.
But
Because that would be really
he's
funny.
following you. Like
Yeah.
just you
Jason's
reach for
like,
the knife and he just
That's weird.
he grabs your arm.
And then Josie slaps Jason
Other arm,
Oh, you do sweet. You take
in
it.
on the face.
and then
It's just a little blob thing.
But-
You just see him just
What are you doing,
But-
Killer?
you see it appear back in his hand, a knife. Let it go.
what is that? How does that
Don't
work?
Try it. It's
Ah.
not for you.
But it could be.
It will never be for you.
Hmm.
Unless you want to get hurt, let go and go home. Now.
Josie attaches a power dampener to Jason's arm.
As Jason Jason immediately gets pulled back into his body.
Jason?
Darn it!
No.
That knife is really
as
cool.
soon as he goes back to his body, he slaps him across the face.
By the way, Buck,
His
and
fully
Buck,
armored
you are
face?
here as well.
Fully helmeted face.
Just breaks the hell.
Oh no, he took that helmet off while you were
Let's
gone.
focus. It's just
Ah.
Buck, Jonesy, and Jason now.
They never saw Jason's face.
No, they did not. No.
No.
No, you know who did see Jason's face? Amber, because he's not in the armor when he goes to Chance.
Right.
Nothing. It's
No.
just that. No.
Dismiss us now.
Hey,
Anyway,
Jason,
Yeah.
can you stop pissing people off everywhere we go?
Okay, but you can admit
Yeah, I
that
got a
was
little
really
hairy
cool
there
gun
for a
knife.
second. I was a little worried. I'll be honest.
I know. It's
God
even more
damn
interesting.
it, Jason.
What did you say?
What was that, Patrick?
Josie just went, God damn it, Jason, as he's going over to the cockpit.
I at
What's
least-
going on? Because Theo's here now. Is he being an ass to my friends again? I was told he was
Yes.
a little bit of an ass.
Hey, they attacked me first.
I wouldn't know. I just stood there.
You hear Elias's disappointment.
Grease, that is exactly why
You
there
broke into
shouldn't be
town.
something like that. She said Jason and Athena need a series next.
Oh my
No.
no.
We ball.
We
F it.
Anyway.
We ball.
Jason,
We
Buck,
ball.
and Jonesy. What would you three like to do at the end of this session?
Well, I think it's about time to contact Jonathan. I mean, we have one Child of the Void now. Well, a second, I guess, because Jonathan is one. But
You've mentioned this guy twice now. Who's this? Who's
Um,
Jonathan?
so he's immortal.
Okay.
He's a powerful mage wizard thing, and
Uh-huh.
he can talk to people across universes. He's also really chill. Living for 6,000 years tends to do that to a person.
All right. And he's the guy who kind of told you to do this.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, he's currently the mayor of Entity Point, I believe. Last I checked, at
I
least.
don't know what that means.
He's the mayor of a town where a lot of things happen.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What's up now? Jonesy. Yeah, that's your name.
Yeah, I would assume we're off to go find another one.
All right. Got it. Can I sit right here?
Anywhere you like. I have games.
All right. What kind of games?
All of them. Just press that button, it's like interdimensional cable.
Oh, that's cool. All right. He kind of just sits down in one of the chairs. All right.
Off we go then.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right, kid.
Like it was like a blob when I tried to take it.
Not important, Jason. And Josie just slams the button to
And Jones
zip
and
between
Jason
universes.
is not sitting down.
Correct.
Flying across the ship.
And that
As we will end this episode of the adventures of Jason and Buck. Thank you everyone for watching.
And we
see
will
you next
see
time.
you
Crazy.
all later. Oh wait, no, I don't do that here. I do that here.